It's time for some hot, hot, hot dice rolling action. I said that was gonna get normal and it hasn't, and I was wrong.
I'm still not normal.
I mean,
Hi, chat.
hey, you said hi chat when I actually had you unmuted this
Good morning.
Howdy.
time. Howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
There's a morning?
I mean, always morning.
It's morning somewhere.
It's morning for Grandma, which is why he's not here today.
Yeah, fair.
Oh
Um,
man, that's gonna be interesting without our fireball.
I mean, you should be
We'll be
fine.
fine.
We have 6 people. We're fine.
Yeah, no.
We'll be fine. Just throw me at it. I'm
So-
the fireball equivalent.
If it makes you feel any better, I had a one shot I ran earlier today at my local game store, and 10 level 5s nearly killed an ancient dragon.
10.
I mean, I sort of leaned it in their direction. I almost one shot the party. But I very specifically
Almost.
I mean, I did one shot the party, and then I had the dragon revive them. There were story reasons. But this is on stream, so I don't need to talk about that. I'll tell you all afterwards. It was a strange thing. Also, Paladin trying to seduce my dragon was not on my bingo card for the game.
What?
Did it
Paladin.
work?
I have many
You're never
questions,
gonna
none of
dance
which I want to
again.
ask.
I don't want to answer
Guilty
them either.
feet ain't got no reason.
Did it work?
No. I said try.
Aw,
Alright, I'm gonna run Doc's preview that I'm
Oh boy.
streaming. I'll be honest,
Alright.
Doc, I like the intonations you gave it. I'm disappointed that your other idea didn't work out. Not know what I think
Same.
about it. But anyone who wants to watch it can see it.
Yep, it looks
Having
pretty.
been directed towards Shadowmoor by the cryptic figure revealed as Thrawn, the nameless party began to probe their newly procured book, determining its magical nature at the minor and temporary costs of Trixie's eyesight. The champions goaded the obtained and void manuscript, slowly bested by its pages. Disinterested in following the direction of the mysterious Thrawn, the assembly learned of a sibling of Patinkin named Winters, who is the bibliophile of Shadowmoor. With renewed cause to venture forth, the cluster of heroes promptly became lost in the woods. Floundering amongst the trees, they were harassed by a haunting Wendigo, and Suplex befriended a large Krasis. Delving even deeper through the woodland tunnels, our heroes happened upon the grove of the Hag Witch. Flanked by two enormous vined monstrosities, the Hag Witch offered a simple deal. 6 of the nameless party could escape for the price of 1 of theirs eternal bondage after drinking her tea. Whether through courage, selflessness, or utter foolishness, likely the latter, the Warforged Arcalcos swiftly partook in the tea. Shocking the party and the Hag Witch due to his gall, the Goblin Arcalcos found himself a shade greener. With hopes of breaking the curse and returning the alchemist to his metallic form, the Hag Witch was slain after an extended struggle. Her besting did not restore Arcalcos from his verdant hue, though the Wendigo's curse was broken. Deeply despaired due to the banquet of his prior fellows, the former Wendigo was escorted back to Lorwyn. They learned what they believed to have been a few hours was actually 11 days, and they were disheartened at the news the curse could not be broken in Lorwyn. Though they now had an additional motivation for visiting Shadowmoor, as the elderly Winters was also a potioneer.
I hate the sound of my own voice.
Everyone does. I mean, not your voice specifically, but
Everyone hates their own voice.
yeah.
I definitely
I
hate
did too.
boys.
There's a
I'm
reason
gonna
I haven't
adapt
watched
to it.
So yes, y'all have made decisions. You're still in Shadowmoor at this, or not Shadowmoor. You're still in Lorwyn at this point. You haven't actually left. After learning of the potioning, which was a new word I learned, which I didn't realize existed, but I'm now very happy about.
Did you? I don't remember you telling us that. I saw it in the preview, and I'm like,
It was briefly mentioned, like as one of the last things.
What I remember saying is Una said you should check out somewhere with a larger population. Maybe you can find someone. And
Un-
it was Shadow or Andoberg that came across our
So
thoughts.
she suggested Andoberg. At that
Mhm.
point, Potenkin mentioned his brother, like Miss.
Mm-hmm.
It was super brief, and then like I ended it immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
So as a note, as you are still in lore, with different plans of what you could do going, Potenkin has approached your group once more with a small. He hands it to Trixie, advising Trixie
Who's not here.
who's not here. But I'm doing this now before I fucking forget. He hands it to Trixie, advising Trixie that it was a item of that her parents had left here ages ago.
Oh, I know what it is.
It's
Yes.
as Trixie opens it up, it's a large cloak. Well, large for her,
Oh no!
but she's able
You
to
have to give
clasp
this
it
to
on.
Grandma when he's not here.
I wanted to give it the last 2 weeks. I kept forgetting.
You have to give it now.
I have to give it now. I've remembered it. So, this is a large cloak, large for Trixie, but not too large. It is something that Trixie now has access to. For purposes of clarity, everyone who since all the players know in the chat obviously does not. This is the cloak of billowing. It is a cloak that is magical technically. That
It billows.
it billows. As a bonus action, Grandma can make it billow.
Yep.
It's
It
a
is
good bonus action.
It is a great bonus action.
We should like add something to intimidation or something.
Oh no, just billows.
No,
No,
it
it
just
should.
billows.
I'm saying it should like add something like charisma checks.
But yeah, that's solely what just happened. What else would you like to do?
Hmm.
What time of day is it again? We got back late, if I remember correctly.
You got back dinner time-ish. You ate dinner. You were able to get sleep that night, so it is the next morning.
Oh, good morning.
Well, are we going to go attempt to fix the metal man and not make him squishy green goblin dude?
Yes,
Yes,
big yes.
we need to.
But don't we
I
still
have
have the
zoned out. We said the time of day, and I don't remember it.
Morning.
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 Says
Morning.
Morning.
But we still have like Wendigo, dude. No, we're at a city. He's
Oh,
fine.
he's with the people in Norwin. He's was given a place to stay. He is
Yeah,
sort of
he's-
holding himself up in the room.
Yeah, he's fine.
yeah.
TM.
He's not like in a good place. Like he's not emotionally and mentally in a good place, but he
We should
is
check on him before we leave.
Physically in a good
yeah,
place.
physically much better. He's been fed. He's no longer looks like he literally hasn't eaten in years. But he's just like he's basically been blacked out for the past extended period. So it's difficult to stay his headspace.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, let's go take the goblin to go get ungoblinated.
Yep.
Sounds like a good
Uh,
idea.
Yeah, we need to head there.
We can do that, but I thought I remembered Doc wanting us to stay in Lorwyn because he had something he wanted to do.
Oh no, I just wanted to talk to the queen briefly before we left. That doesn't need the whole party.
Yeah. Okay.
Like-
Was there something else you wanted to do, Legend?
So, I'm gonna be real, I was occupied throughout the recap, and apparently Catrolia sprinkled either new information or information I forgot during the recap that I only heard when I came back. So I was going to go listen to the recap again before we
Oh.
headed out.
Okay, do you mean me to send it to you?
I have the VOD pulled up. I think I'm right at the start of it already,
Okay.
but it's not playing.
Before we leave,
I've
can
done
I
it.
do some?
I'm just
Can I
gonna
do
click
some,
deafen, and if y'all can stall for 2 minutes for me, that'd be great.
We can.
I got you.
Cool.
Can I before we leave, can I do some of my training with cheese?
Sure, you can try and change cheese. Roll animal handle.
Got it. 1 second.
I guess on that note, I should probably get my dice tray so I can roll. Holy shit!
23.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah.
First roll of the night. Let's go.
first roll of the night, natural 20. It can only go down from here. I'd like to point out. That's right.
Oh, boy.
So what are you trying to train cheese to do at this point?
That's a good question. Well, I want to continue on his path of finding useful items.
So theft.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you start off in his training, and he is trying to get stuff. You're trying to reach my wire so I can help myself. You start off in his training, and you're looking to see what you can do to get him to connect the dots, grab stuff, collect stuff, and search for stuff. So you show him the piece of cheese, and you hide it somewhere next to something you want to grab. And then you sort of take him back and let him go. When he starts to the cheese, brings the cheese back. But slowly, as you work with him for a little bit longer, he starts bringing back the other item as well as the cheese. Or if he can carry both. If he can't, he still has been just carrying just the cheese. Because food.
Food more important.
Yeah, he always brings you the more important thing. But he is definitely starting to learn to bring back that you do want him to bring back, if not just the item, he wants you to bring both. Now he's not always going to, but he's aware of it at least. And considering you're basically training a little mouse of theft and larceny, it's an impressive start considering the minimal number of times you've trained.
Okay, never mind. I thought there was new information, but it was old information that sounded like new information.
Teaching a
job.
mouse to do crimes.
That seems normal.
Hey, he brought us a key, didn't he?
He did.
My
What I
mouse,
missed.
damn it.
Talking about the mouse,
Uh,
never mind.
Talking about the mouse, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing, I don't want to say nothing
I'm
special
still-
because that implies.
You're in a town, right?
I'm still training the mouse to
I mean-
thieve.
So you're still in the fairy village.
Okay.
So I'm trying to shift around so I can stay plugged in for a little bit, charge up my headset since I didn't do it at all.
I
this
look
week.
away for 1 minute, and D-Train rolls a nat 20 outside of combat again.
Yeah.
Aw.
He's the bard. That's the only place he's allowed to hit nat 20s.
Uh-huh.
Can I go out at the gates
That and
and
performance.
maybe search for or scavenge?
Which scavenging for Zansu?
Mushrooms.
The potion stuff.
Mushrooms and stuff. Alright. Roll nature.
Well,
Nope. rip. No mushrooms again.
So you found a tree.
Zatsu, consider using a D20 instead of a D4.
So you found a tree. It looks really cool, and you lean up against it, and it as you you're looking around, you're shifting against the tree, and it starts scratching your back, and it feels really good. You sort of got distracted.
I mean that sounds like me.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely something I would do. So before I push this forward, Legend, was there something else you want to do? I'm asking very specifically. Are you positive?
You can say green a few more times.
I mean, no. I asked because there was something you
I
asked me to.
understand what Controlius is getting at, but I thought that we had talked about it more, and my initial idea was no longer relevant.
No, it's still relevant.
I can still do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so.
Never mind about that.
Yes.
So, the original idea, before I had convinced myself that it wasn't relevant anymore, was for me to go talk to Patinkin again and see if I can do any research on a potential cure for my goblinish things.
So, less speaking with
Goblin
Potemkin,
Nation.
more looking through books.
Yeah, like I have to ask him to look through his stuff, presumably.
I mean, you could probably just go in there and start looking through books. He might not mind. He might not notice. Let's be very honest. Potemkin's not the most observant.
He's
He's not
old.
gonna notice a goblin in his library.
I mean, he might, but he might not think anything about it. Roll a intelligence check.
That's yep, as
Um,
expected.
roll a nature check and then roll a history check. Okay, that's much better. So you enter the library or the home of the storyteller, and you start looking through books, and the first one has all this information that you weren't expecting. It tells about goblins and it tells about how they live and what they eat and all that stuff. It's really interesting information, and then you realize you're just sort of looking at another bestiary. But it's good information. You've learned more about goblins. As you start digging around, you're able to find another book that gives a little bit more information about potions. You're able to find out there is a potion similar to what that does something similar to what happened to you. And you're able to find the name of it as the polymorph potion. It doesn't give a definite determination on what the form it changes the drinker into, but the creation of the potion requires an amount of time of waiting after the potion is created. When the potion is you gather the ingredients, you mix them, and you boil them for a short period of time. And in the boil, it splits into a more viscous liquid and a more drinkable liquid that appears to be tea-like. The tea-like one will transform the drinker, into a creature that is not their own form, while the more viscous liquid that is boiled out turn them to their own form.
Aha.
There isn't much more about the potion in this book, but it does reference that some of the ingredients are considered.
And I get no information on what these ingredients are or where to find them.
Out of the book, no.
Okay. Probably needed better dice for that.
I mean, if you're done on the first die, you might have got a little more information. Potemkin looks over your shoulder because your shoulder's much closer to his shoulder now.
I imagine myself as like 3'9" now.
Yeah, basically. You're not
That's
quite
exactly my height, actually.
Yeah. So he sort of clicks over on his walking stick and looks over your shoulder and goes, "Oh, I've heard of that potion." Clicks over some more and Becca goes, "Thought you said you were cursed." "Oh, well, I guess being changed is a curse sometimes. But everyone changes when they get older." Walks a little bit further. Grabs a little vial from his counter, his desk, and hands it over to you. This is... It gives the name of an ingredient you haven't heard of. It's one of the ingredients that goes into the potion.
Okay.
Are we with Legend?
I mean, you can be. He basically went to the library. I imagine
I
at this
was
point.
expecting you to say something else after that before I was like, oh, thanks, this is real neat.
Well, there are 4 ingredients. That's one of them.
Do you know the rest?
The rest? I think you can rest in the bed.
No.
Oh my goodness.
You said there were 4 ingredients. Do you have any knowledge on the other 3?
Roll a D100. Let's be fair.
Oh god.
Oh,
You're
no.
asking this guy if he remembers.
Yeah, this is gonna
I'm not
be-
even sure the one he gave you is right.
At one point, he had
Right.
great memory.
Okay, not bad.
He
So
looks.
we've been told.
He sort of phases out for a little bit. There's eyes just sort of drift upwards, and looks back up at you. And at this point, like you realize his eyes look very sharp. Yes, of course. I believe there's a flower that grows out near Shadowmoor. A weed, southern swamps. That's from the mountain. Very particular one. It's a reddish hue. That is one of the mushrooms from the forest.
Don't
And they
send
sort of-
Zazu to look for it.
Oh
Yes.
no.
He just sort of phases out again, like just
Oh,
sort of
he
like,
gave me a vial of mushroom extract?
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then red herb from the mountains, flower near Shadowmoor, and the thing from the swamps that we're probably not getting to anytime soon because we have a book bossing us around.
Well,
Weed from the southern swamps.
weeds from the southern swamps.
Does that mean it's literally south of here?
So he, as you ask him, he pulls out a little map, and you can see it's hand drawn, very messy. There are mountains from Lorwyn to the north, and crawling down the west is a mountain range. There's what is listed as the Great Forest, and below it is a little like children's drawing of a house. You just guessed it. Further along to the left, below after the peak, the lower peak of the mountain range, it appears to be a swamp. There's a much larger children's picture of a house, which can be assumed to be Enderburg. So the swamp appears to be just southwest of Enderburg, to the best of your knowledge.
The way you're describing this map, I imagine it drawn in crayon.
Mm-hmm.
That checks out.
I mean, it's not drawn. It's the mountain range and the forest are in a fair amount of detail. Where it says Great Forest is written in a nice cursive, but it looks like that the two and the swamp is it's at the bottom of the map. The map's not very big. It's maybe like at the bottom of the map, the swamp is in nice detail. The houses, though, appear to have been drawn in the same ink, but by a child. The likelihood is that there is a likelihood that this map was drawn without the buildings, without the cities taken into account, and it even may have been prior to the city.
Hey yo, storytelling dude, can we have this map?
Yes.
Of course.
Hey, I take map.
All right, you have a map. You have a map of the forest.
It's a map. It's a map.
I mean, it is a map of a tiny area. It doesn't have any landmarks. It should be noted. It is not a very good map. It is just a map that references here's a forest, here's a mountain range, here and here are two cities that you already know about.
It's a map.
This
I'll
map did
take
not
it.
include Shadowmoor.
No, Shadowmoor is to the west.
I have a feeling the book is going to direct us if we get off course.
Shadowmoor's to the west. And you
Can I
said the
take-
mountain range is to the north?
North and
The mountain
west.
range starts at the north and crawls south, so like the bulk of it is west of us, but it creeps up north and
Okay.
south of us as well.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna say I thought the mountain range was between us and Shadowmoor.
Yeah.
so it
I
is. So the
remember
mountain
last
range
night.
is north. Basically, it's imagine there is a cup that's upside down. You're at the top of that cup.
Oh.
And like the mountain range is basically above you and to your left. Where there would be table is basically where the road is.
Okay.
I can actually show you. You know what? This actually is relevant now because y'all now know all this information.
Yay, we get a map.
I mean,
Finally.
Is it the map that I just asked for?
it is a image similar to the map you just asked for.
You've been working with an actual map this whole time. We've had to kind of guess at what's where.
Yeah, of course. So
Makes sense because none of us had enough sense to find a map. Or ask for a map or buy a map.
wait, what? Why is it not seeing
I
my
just
picture?
did.
Oh, this is
a mostly blank piece of paper
that's
With a shadow
actually-
on it.
That's on you.
and some paper towels.
That's-
No, so those paper towels aren't there.
Huh?
Oh, his camera's frozen. Yeah, deactivate, reactivate the classic.
Okay. So let me just fucking unplug
Magic
it.
paper towels.
You're still gonna have to deactivate, reactivate if memory serves.
Oh, will I? Never done this before. All right.
Paper towels.
Paper towels.
Lovely paper
How
towels.
do I deactivate this stupid thing?
Quicker.
Quicker. Yeah, I threw my water at the ground
Quilt.
like an asshole.
Picker upper.
Bounty.
How do I deactivate this thing? What the
Leave
fuck
it
is
to
that
me,
option?
the bard, to start singing jingles.
Click on it. Click the gear. Should be like the one of the top 2 buttons.
Oh. Okay, there it goes.
You
Paper
did
towels
it.
are gone.
Orange. No paper towels.
All right, now I can fucking walk around. I hope this shows up on camera this time.
Yay. Oh.
Okay.
So, up here, where you can't see, is where the
Where?
forest is.
Where are we?
Up on north to the top.
Road.
Oh, is that the clock tower?
That's the clock tower. You're northeast of the clock tower.
Okay.
So we're not even on the map.
You're not even on the map at this point. So mountains are over here and up. I can't show you
Okay.
the. I have a larger map, but it has more information you're not allowed to have yet.
Cracking
Okay.
Just a reminder, we came from Kestdale, not Andeburg, right?
Correct.
This is correct. You
Correct,
haven't been
okay.
to Enderburg yet.
Yeah.
I mean, that is like the point that you're going to have to go through at one point or another. It is.
That is
So,
the main
effectively-
quest.
It's effectively a choke
Our
point.
choices at this point are scale the mountains, go around them to the east, or go around them to the west.
And
Correct.
the west sends us through Andeburg by the sounds of it.
Going to the
Go.
west around them, it goes through Enderburg. If you try and go
Okay.
east, you're going into the wasteland.
Yeah, we'd have to go all the way east and up and around. That's a long ways.
I mean,
Yeah,
That's
Endeburg.
just a bad idea. It's an idea,
Yeah.
but it's a bad idea.
So we're
I
going
mean-
about,
And if we go around to the west, we get far enough south for the swamp to theoretically be a reasonable detour.
But also the
But
mountains
you have
theoretically
to go to
one
the
of those
mountain.
ingredients.
Yeah, the mountains have an ingredient. So
Well, we can check the mountains from the other side of the mountains. They're not
This
going
is
to
true.
walk away.
that's
It
true.
says
Yeah.
who?
What's your saying, Zatsu?
Oh no, I was just agreeing.
It should also be noted
So-
that some ingredients are available at alchemists in towns.
I was
Mhm.
about to say, couldn't we
I
just,
mean-
buy them?
It also depends on if
somewhere.
we actually
They're
know
in
the
stock.
names of them to ask for them.
I mean,
You just have a
Controlius has given us
description.
vivid descriptions of the type of plant and where they grow, and any knowledgeable alchemist should be able to work with that. And if he finds a way to make that not work, hilarity will ensue. I
mean-
will drink a polyjuice potion and transform into the wrong thing.
I would like to point
Banana.
out, I also don't have names for them because I didn't think about that before.
Uh huh.
So
We'll get to it.
yeah, it'll be a thing.
The weed, the red one, and I always forget one of them. I have the mushroom.
Flower. There's a
Yeah,
flower.
the flower.
somewhere.
Flower. Yeah.
So
All right.
it
So
Flower near
sounds like
Shadow
going
Mine.
west around towards Endoburg is our
Okay.
best option then.
It's got some
Mhm.
south on that west, but yeah.
So we're going to Andeburg.
Yep.
Seems
Sounds
What it
unanimous.
sounds like.
Off
we-
we go.
We
Do
had
we
a
wanna
quest at
ch-
Enderberg, and there's a fair
I-
right next to Enderberg, right?
Well,
Or
not
do
far
we-
gone.
was
been
a
like
fair.
3 weeks.
Or
Maybe.
do
Probably
we?
not.
Keep in mind,
wa-
last session burned 11 days.
Yes,
Mhm.
and we spent at least a week in what?
We are
a couple
currently
sessions
on
ago.
canonically day 24, I believe, give or take. Probably.
That
maybe
feels
longer.
low. We had
no,
an
I've
entire
been
week's
keeping
worth of
exact
vacation
track.
and 11 days of
No,
that.
24
and
is
that
correct.
accounts for 2 of our 8 sessions. Today is 8, so 2 of our 7 sessions. Okay.
I've been keeping exact track
Yeah,
of what day.
he's
number it
correct.
is.
24 is correct.
Yeah.
It's almost been a month.
Yeah, I'm just saying the fair is probably gone, but we can still look to
might
see
have
if
fun
it's
at the fair.
there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Last call for any objections to beginning our hike to Andover.
I
Quick
have
thing.
already
Nope.
expressed interest
Hello.
in the Queen Una before we leave.
What's up, Will?
Should we?
The Wendigo dude. Was he from Castile?
He was from Castile.
Do we want to just drop him off, check in with the blacksmith, and then go to Anderburg from there?
I have
I
a
could
feeling
second
he's
that.
probably gonna be better off here. He sounded like he had more friends here.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, we
I mean,
could
we
ask
asked
him.
Yeah, you can ask him,
Let's-
sure.
I guess we can go talk to him.
I'm going to ask him.
And before we leave, I still want to talk to the Queen, please.
I shall tag along.
All right, who's
I'll go
so
All right.
it's Queen? Who's going to the Queen?
Just
already
me.
spoke.
I have a personal question I want to ask her.
Do you actively want no one to come with you?
I mean, if someone wants to, sure. I'm not going to
Okay.
stop you.
All right,
I'll go
it's
with the dumb barbarian to check on the ranger.
I'm going alone, like specifically, because
Okay.
everyone so far has been insensitive and awful.
I
was
said
gonna- I was
nothing.
going to be insensitive, but I'm coming along anyway.
Oh, you're not. I'm dropping the
backpack.
backpack.
I don't need you to carry me. I can walk.
I am actively stopping you from following me.
I'm gonna go with
coming.
Will as well.
No!
Hey, calm. Natsu, roll a stealth check for me.
Oh
Will
my
roll.
goodness.
Will roll a
God.
perception check.
He's not beating that.
No. Why bother? I'm not beating that.
I want to
You-
see
you
it happen.
might get bonus
That
points for a
20
nat
will go.
20.
Boom!
I'm also coming
18.
along
That's
too.
pretty good, all things considered, but not good enough.
That's beautiful.
Who said you have to beat it clean?
That's usually how it works.
So
Usually.
I'm gonna hit up. We'll do the guy with Will and Zatsu first.
Yeah.
I'm
then we'll
going
go to the
along
queen.
too.
Let D-Train roll his die and fail.
All right, roll your die.
Which one?
Be a 22.
Stealth.
Stealth.
Gotta hope he gets a 23.
God damn it.
Aw.
Hey,
All right.
All right.
Well, on
So,
their
on
on their way out.
on your way to the to visit the Wendigo, Kaldar, you do notice that Duplex is somewhat following you. He's trying to be stealthy, but like super stealth. Like he's not like turning to a puddle and like trying to like follow as almost like a pseudo puddle, but he's trying to like follow at a slight distance. You do not see Narcera at all. She could have just been like hanging over your head. You're not really sure. But
So does he see me and stop me?
he knows you're there, but he's still going. He didn't interrupt me when I was saying that to say he was stopping you, so I'm assuming he's not stopping you.
give him a glare. Just, I swear to fucking God, if you do anything.
So as you walk in, there is the man who was the prior Wendigo. His clothes have been cleaned. They are still deeply green. And they no longer look to be made of actual forest material. They are loose fitting clothing. He has lost a lot of weight from what he used to look, or what you can best guess he used to look like. But he no longer looks anorexic. He has been fed, and he did get a good amount of sleep, but he did have bags under his eyes.
As we walk into the room, can I pull out my lute and sing a song?
No!
As you pull out your loot, Calidor does sort of just put his hand on in the center of the hole, on top of the wood strings. You can attempt to strum, but it just sort of the noise is muted by his hand.
Can I sing the song anyways without my lute?
I'm gonna take the loot and chuck it into the distance.
Roll a strength check for me.
Oh no. That's not very nice.
I rolled a 4.
So you take suplex. Also roll a strength check.
Strength check. Strength. Do I
Top
just
left
click on
moves.
the top
Yep.
top box?
Yep. It's gonna beat a 9, probably.
So you grab the loot, attempt to pull it away from him. He sort of snatches it back and holds it close, almost like a child.
Mine.
Now can I play my song?
Perhaps you shouldn't. And at this entire time, the woodsman, let's call him, is looking between the two of you, confused, not annoyed. He's glad to have company. Being alone, just his thoughts, while calming has not been the best. Keeps remembering what he's done. So just being distracted by your aunt is helping.
Okay.
Hmm.
Nothing else happens. I'm just gonna, go in and just kind of ask him if he wants to go back to Castile.
I guess I probably still have a house there. And he starts thinking about it. He's like, I would have left it to my son, but I don't know if what he would have done with it. It wasn't a big house.
I was going to say things, but I'm not there.
I'm
think
gonna
we're
ask
all
him who
thinking
his
that.
son is.
I'm watching from shadows.
My son, oh, Robert.
Do we know who that is?
Is
So
Do I have-
think
Fancy
about how
Pants?
No.
Fancy Pants is Byron Silvertongue.
And his
Yeah.
kid is Richard. I don't see a Robert on here.
there's a reason you don't see a Robert.
We haven't met him.
Because he's dead.
That's
Or that.
So
Sorry.
what? I mean, he said his son's name is Robert. What else? Do you want to ask anything else, or?
I'm just still sticking with the question of does he want to return to Castile?
Where is it? How long it's Robert again?
Hmm.
I never introduced Naruto. Silvertone.
Oh.
Hmm.
Doc said that like he knows a person with that last name.
Silvertongue
Right.
is the mayor's last
I
name.
literally just said that Fancy Pants was Byron
Fancy Pants,
Silvertongue.
yeah.
He
I was
did.
I
like,
forgot.
Fancy
I'm a
Pants.
stupid barbarian. Okay?
Legend did just say that.
Yes. So you're
But
related.
also,
to
I
Fancy
wouldn't
Pants,
know
huh?
that because I wasn't there. But okay.
You were at one point. And you mentioned Fancy Pansy. See?
Oh, you'll see when we get there.
Have you met my son?
No Roberts, but we've met a line of Fancy Pants. You'll just come along.
He looks confused, but accepts the fact that he will.
I'm going to tell him that he probably won't meet his son. Not direct son, at least.
And at this point, it sort of registers to him again how long it's been. He goes, well, from the sounds of it, I may have other family in town. Has continued my line.
Yep.
Versus-
Fancy Pants Jr.
Purses his lips and goes,
Excuse you, that's the second and the third, not the. Or no, it'd be the third and the fourth, because he's the first. The second's dead.
Potentially. We don't
We
know
have the third
how
and the
many
fourth.
there
Yeah, there
are.
could be more in between.
We don't know how many there are in
I mean,
between.
Una's still alive. I wasn't going to comment on that because I don't know the
Fairies
average
live
lifespan
long.
of a fae.
Yeah, the fairies are like hundreds of years old.
D&D fairies only go 100 years. It could be
Do
different
they?
in Controllers' homebrew world, but
my homebrew, they're living a little bit long. Some of them are living a little.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure we
okay.
already know that some of them were longer than that. We thought.
So
Right.
you
Cool,
you
I
coming with us to
guess.
meet up with the group?
Yes, should.
All right.
Yes, it would be nice to see my family. To meet my. And
All
he,
right.
he agrees to go.
Okay.
This is gonna
Cool.
end lovely, I feel.
Isn't it,
As we walk out, can I play my song now?
Seriously.
Roll
Yeah,
performance.
I'll let him.
I don't have any instrument on me, right?
Oh, you might. As you begin to strum, we're gonna go
Tatsu,
straight.
what's the game plan? You're lurking in the shadows. You just gonna jump out, grab D-Train's loot, and just start strumming for
I mean, I was
some
gonna
reason?
whistle. I mean, I was gonna whistle from like from being in stealth.
As D-Train begins to strum, not quite as well as he could have. We're gonna skip straight over to Una for everything else there. All right. So then, yeah, you are going into Una's tree.
Free.
She is once more sitting on her throne with one of her Fey Knights right side on their raven, and she smiles when
Oh.
she sees you.
I'll do a little bow like I did the first time.
How may I help you?
Hello. When we first got here, you sounded like you knew a lot about some of the Western fairy kingdoms. And I was wondering if you might know of some of those that might no longer exist.
The furthest west I've been, Shadowmoor, was my original home before I moved over. I am
Oh,
aware of being fairies beyond there. Have explorers and travelers from Western continent you're from, but I've never been there. Of their history.
I don't either. That's kind of the problem. Uh, my family is, you could say we're descendants of what we think is the last knight of one of the kingdoms that fell. We don't even know the name of its royal line or the name of the kingdom itself. We just kind of carry on the traditions of it. That's all. I just wanted to know more if you knew anything, but if not, that's okay.
You can see her as you describe your. She looks like she's in deep thought in his position. See the knight on the raven. Give a bow, my queen. Kingdom. Correct. There was one great history that went by the name Morning Time. I believe that kingdom fell many years. I'd heard there was a. That may be the name of the kingdom.
Morning Tide.
It looks. I believe they may mention on Shadow. There was a great library. Winters was a bookkeeper.
And
So
as she's saying all this, I'm like slowly perking up and more interested as she's saying it.
Was the head bookkeeper. Loved to care for his books, his history. He may have more information. I
Okay.
cannot quite recall. I didn't.
Thank you.
Studies were
It's
never
more-
my strong point.
It's more help than I could have hoped for. Thank you very much.
And as you bow, are preparing to leave, you do see Alayla sort of peeking out from behind something that she's obviously hiding. Give you a wave.
I'll wait back. And I'll head back to the party.
Anything else the party is wishing to do before you head out?
Nothing for me.
Nothing for me either.
Sounds good.
Alright. Trixie puts on her new cloak and looks at it, waving it back and forth. It is a cloak that matches the colors of the clothing she's wearing, though it has a nice gold trim to it. As she stands in it, it does begin to billow with the lack of wind. As y'all leave, who is leading the party?
You really
I'll
need to ask.
be up front pointing Kaladar as usual.
All right.
Exactly.
Who's rolling the D8 for me?
I can do it this time.
Okay, roll D8.
That's a 1. No, that's 7. That's like a 1 to me. Hold on.
Yeah, the 7 and 1 is always frightening.
With that font and that dice, yes.
Goblin Man is in the back.
Okay.
I'm in the middle.
As you begin to move, you're going through the forest. Sorry, cough. Begin to hear sound clicking.
Ah, great. Here we go again.
It's light. It's almost not sound, as though you're hearing it in your head. It's steady. 1 second, then it slows. 30 seconds. Then it slows. It's a minute. And it's repetitive, almost dulls your note.
You said this was a clicking?
Yeah, clicking. Can you hear the sound I'm making in the microphone?
No.
Okay.
No.
It is a slightly high pitched clicking in like a click. But you can tell it sounds like someone's making it out of their mouth. It's just slow. As it goes, you can almost notice it almost seems to fade. You're not sure if it's due to the sound actually getting softer, disappearing, or
Where's
just
the book?
book.
The book. Who has it?
Oh, that book.
I've had the Forest decks, I think.
The Thrawn.
Not the Forest decks. The other one.
Do I have both of them
Grandma
still?
does.
I may or may not
I'm-
have given the Thrawn book to someone
I'm
else.
pretty sure I
No-
had the book
Yeah, someone
last.
picked
I
it
don't
up 'cause
think.
Grandma threw it.
Grandma threw
Yeah,
it.
I
think
caught
the
it
book
after
got
Grandma threw it. I don't think I ever gave it to anyone.
It's
No.
it's technically listed in my inventory just so someone has it, but I think someone else it might be hit.
So you want to check that book, Legend?
Yes, I would like to look through the book,
Well, then
and
I will hand
if
it to him.
can't find any text written, I will ask, are you causing this clicking?
So you flip through the book. It has the same sort of image you were seeing before. where you turn a page and you sort of see something as the page is closing, but you don't see text on the pages. You flip through the book relatively quickly, but you don't see anything written in it beyond what was listed in multiple languages about y'all leaving Shadowmoor.
Mm-hmm.
How you want to ask?
I'm hearing this odd clicking noise. It appears to be slowing down. Are you causing this?
And you see ellipses appearing,
Dot, dot, dot.
and then nice slow cursive clicking. Question mark.
Yeah, it sounds like clicking, but if you don't know what it is, I'll take that as a no.
A pause. Another set of ellipses. Goblin.
Thanks for the tip!
And the
Do we all know this?
Specifically, Arky?
Well, no, he was just the one that asked the question.
he was the one
Okay,
who asked the question.
I have a
I don't think
question.
there's a definite answer to the question that Doc asked.
I have a
Not-
question for the other book. If I have been looking at this dex, would I recognize what I'm hearing?
Roll a nature check. Roll it at disadvantage because you are looking for a sound in a book.
Can I
Sure.
try?
Okay.
Unfortunate.
You start looking through the
That-
book and the pages seem very blank.
That
Like
17 looked real nice.
you see that well, the 17 was second.
I know.
You start looking through the book and the book looks very blank. You notice that as you flip the pages that there seems to be something written on the page as the page is about to close, but you can't tell. So you flip back and there's nothing there.
No. I'm talking about the forest dex, not
He
the
knows.
I know.
Thrawn.
Can
Okay.
I try a perception check?
Yeah. Do a perception check. Look, or you can. Do you
Let
want-
me know when we're done rolling dice, because it feels like that what I was doing was not resolved.
Nat 20.
Like just standing around, you're not looking. You're just trying to like perceive what's around you. You don't notice anything unusual. All right, what do you want to do further, Legend?
Okay.
So after I would say out loud, thanks for the tip, I assume I would get a reply from the book, and then depending on how long it takes that conversation to resolve, I would like to share with the party that the book thinks I'm being hunted.
I was under the assumption that was happening before everyone started doing checks. But
So you just wrapped up that whole segment that I just described automatically without me doing anything. That's
yeah,
fine.
I assumed that
There
was
no second reply from the book
No,
after
no,
I said thanks for the tip.
there was no reply. The words were erased. I thought I mentioned the words being erased, but maybe I just thought I didn't say it, and I apologize for that.
Yeah, that's fine. We're good.
Yeah,
So we all know that we're being hunted?
The book said I am being hunted and did not give me any more information.
Did you tell us that?
Yes.
All right. On guard.
Yeah.
We're going to Kesdale,
Get on
right?
my
Yeah.
guard.
Go to
Where's the
Kesdale.
ranger in the party makeup? Is he just in the middle?
He's in the middle. He is standing next to Trixie.
Is he armed?
No.
Can I offer him my crossbow?
Sure. And
Cool.
he looks at it funny. He goes, "They put a
Legend,
bow with a trigger."
Oh God.
legend. Before you give him your crossbow, I also have a short bow that I never use. anymore,
Oh, you
since
didn't
I-
get rid of that. Yeah, give him
I
that.
also have a bow.
You should hold
I
on to
thought
your bow,
that-
Zatsu.
Yeah,
I have an
E-Train's gonna
extra
give
one.
him his extra spare, not used at all bow that he is more familiar with.
Okay. He accepts the bow from.
You will hear my song.
Um,
Right, I guess we're just advancing cautiously now.
As y'all advance, you, who has perception of 15 or passive
Only
perception?
grandma.
God, I'm so
Uh,
close.
Nope.
I feel like these perception checks are exceptionally high because Grandma has a +5, and he's the only one that ever meets them.
Who has perception of at least 12?
Me.
At 14.
Okay.
I think
I have
the entire party has 12.
I have 11.
8.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Double never mind.
Yeah, like y'all are also not a super wise party.
Yeah.
Alright, so those of you, everyone who has at least 12, you begin to notice that the clicking is still there in your head. But you still hear the clicking, but it never really went away, it just sort of like dulled.
It just is dulled, huh?
Mhm.
But it's still there.
Still there.
Excuse me.
The first thing that comes to mind when I hear clicking predator is rattlesnake, and that doesn't sound right.
I'm thinking of a certain movie.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which movie because there's a couple options, but there's one
I
called.
don't know what I'm thinking of.
Anyways, proceed.
I can tell you all you're all wrong.
I'm just
Hmm.
making sure we're going the right direction. That's all.
That's yeah. You're still going in the right
what
direction.
clicking? What clicking?
Yeah. And as y'all start discussing the clicking a little bit, see, Leonardo sort of look between you unusually. Clicking?
Do you know anything about it, or do you not hear it?
I hear the birds. I hear. Points off in a direction. There's a beehive about 100 yards that way. Points in another direction, and there's a number of deers. I hear no click.
Can we keep this guy? He sees everything.
He doesn't see it, he hears it. He's a ranger.
This implies that it is in our heads as the party,
Oh,
and it is
okay.
not affecting him.
I'm super on guard now.
Yeah. No,
And-
This
this
is
is
some magic.
I'm gonna just get my daggers out. Non-rapier.
Who has an intelligence above 13?
I do.
I do. 17.
That's fair.
17.
Alright, so 17 is Legend and Hippo. You were both the highest, correct?
I think
Mhm.
Grandma's number is higher. I'm not sure if you're counting that for anything.
Grandma has 20.
I mean, Grandma's
Yeah.
not here at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean,
Grandma,
Grandma's character is walking with us. I don't know if you want to like take his role somehow or not.
so Trixie at this point is staying next to Leonardo. She is trying to. She's just trying to keep him safe. It's almost like she's taking up that duty.
Hmm.
At this point, Hippo and Legend do a Constitution save.
Whoa.
Well, that's
That's
That
not good.
13 was 1 second away from being a 1.
Both of you hear a loud screech.
Just them.
Just them. Hippo,
One.
you feel discombobulated. It almost shakes your bones. Have to kneel over to prevent from throwing up from it. You're able to steady yourself. You do notice, though, Arcalcos, that your ears aren't ringing. Screech.
My ears are not ringing.
Ears are not ringing. There's a loud screech, a loud, high-pitched screech, and your ears feel fine.
Proceed.
Huh.
At this point, what's up, D-Train?
I'm tempted to ask the party, should I cast See Invisibility, but
You don't have this information.
I mean, you can definitely mention
Yeah.
it, that what's happened to you two.
Like, but yeah, D-Train's jumping the gun. Like, is there no immediate event after this screech? Do we just hear a screech and it's tame environment.
You hear a screech, nothing else happens.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
Hippo is like
Yeah, Hippo
not okay.
falls to a knee, presumably. Yeah. Did anyone hear that?
Nope.
Hear what?
Nope.
Hear what?
What are you talking about?
Hippo just said nope, that doesn't work. Or was that Will?
That was
It
Will.
was not me.
That was Will.
No, I said hear
Hippo-
what?
I heard a nope and Hippo's circle was green. So I was like, yeah, I heard 4 other voices and then another nope. What? Okay. Anyways. Hippo, did you hear it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what that was. It was exceptionally loud and felt abnormal.
What? What?
Do you
Almost
guys
sounded
think,
like a screech.
A
do
screech?
you guys think I should cast see invisibility?
Might work.
Yeah.
That might
Oh,
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
It could work, but I think it's a bit early.
All right, if you say so.
I'm gonna say do it.
Is it a slot or a cantrip?
It's a slot.
Yeah, I
in that
wouldn't.
case.
Yeah,
All right.
no.
Well, if he's not going to do that, then I'll use one of my free 4 cast of
Hmm.
Divine Sense again. It hasn't done anything for me yet, but whatever.
They're also free.
They are free. So I sense Celestial Fire Fiend within 60 feet. That isn't behind total cover.
But it isn't behind total coverage in the middle of the woods. Let me check something real quick. I haven't got this pulled up yet.
Yeah. This
Or
is one of
anything
the-
infected by the Hallow spell, whatever that is. I still don't know what that is.
the few limited slots is one of the things that kind of makes me sad about D&D.
Yeah.
As you level up, they become like nothing.
We're
Almost.
still pretty low level, so
It hurts early level, but yeah,
Yeah.
I understand.
okay.
Oh, there's
Once
the
you
Wizard.
get on with what you're doing, I'm also going to do something.
Wizards especially have like by far the most slots out of any class. It's ridiculous.
So
Do we?
yeah.
It's up there.
It's a good thing you built a wizard if you're already complaining about slots.
Yeah.
So-
It'll start to rocket up pretty quickly as you level.
So as you look around, so D-Train's not casting See Invisibility, but you are casting
Yeah.
Divine Sense, correct.
Divine Sense. So as you look around, you do see a figure. Or you're able to notice a figure in a certain direction. There is a Fae that is following you.
It's Oko.
Well, is it?
Oko, cut it out.
And you see a Cheshire smile appear from behind you and sort of float bouncing up and down towards you. Oko appears, gives a very elaborate deep bow.
Punch.
I just wanted to follow. I enjoy watching your. You have a new member. I'm sure
He
you
can
will
keep
be-
talking. We're still walking.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I'm just gonna walk, ignoring him.
Yeah, we're not gonna stop for this guy.
And he's, as you start walking with, but I. Sort of lowers his arms like,
We
Just
figured
saying
out how to
hi.
get to him.
Don't feed the troll, guys. Don't
Just
feed the troll.
ignore him, guys.
as you
Petroleus
start,
just moved the mouse. I'm scared.
did I?
I could see it because I saw a bunch of blue squares light up on
Yep.
OBS.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh no.
wait, did I?
I-
I mean, I
that's
know I
all.
moved the mouse, but I was over on the other screen. I didn't realize OBS did anything. As you start walking away, you hear duplex. You hear a voice in your head saying,
Nah.
Loco's still trying to explain to you. He just wants to have fun. He wants to visit. And he likes talking to y'all. He likes following y'all. And
Did anybody else hear that?
Hear what?
he goes, yes, yes, pay attention to me. And Oko's waving his arms, almost like he's looks like he's jumping up and down, but he's still obviously like floating, bouncing up and down.
No
behind
one
y'all.
has turned around to look at Oko.
Nobody. Yeah, no.
Now we're walking.
Guys, I just heard someone say, yes, leave him.
Do you know what they were referring to?
I have no idea.
Not me.
Okay.
Not me.
Let's
Don't
keep our
leave
guard up.
me.
I will give one sarcastic look in his direction to see if he's all right, and then continue moving.
As you look at him, you're giving the sarcastic glare, and Oku's just sort of lumps over. He goes, "Fine. I don't want to play with you either." Poofs into a little wisp of smoke.
Yeah, he's fine.
Was gonna ask him something, but that's fine.
What were you gonna ask?
I was just gonna ask if he was the one causing the clicking.
He wasn't gonna tell you, but you can try.
I thought you said you wanted to punch him.
He also
No!
said that.
Yeah, I mean that's my natural response to that thing showing up, but I didn't this time because Controlius didn't acknowledge that.
I didn't recognize that. You're right.
So are we just gonna ignore the fact that I just heard a voice that said, yes, leave him?
I mean, we
No,
can't do
no,
anything
that's
about it. Is there
mad
anyone you feel a
sus.
strong desire to leave?
I mean, we can just assume that he was talking about the Fae.
But
That
like,
wouldn't make sense though.
who
But
said
who
it?
said it?
I mean, the timing.
And
D-Train speaks Draconic. Does he speak other languages?
Nope, just draconic.
Draconic and Common. Okay,
Mhm.
that is the only significant thing I can think of that would make D-Train the target
his
for this, is that
head.
he speaks Draconic. I don't know how D&D telepathy works. It might bypass language barriers.
It does not.
yeah,
DM discretion.
I mean DM discretion, but so the words were in common.
Okay.
Did it sound like a voice that D-Train may or may not know?
D-Train, you don't recognize the voice.
Yeah,
I
I don't
tried.
recognize the voice, guys. I have no
Oh, this
idea
is
who just said
mad.
yes.
Anyone stopped for this, or are we still walking?
It sounded ominous.
I
Still
assume
walking.
we're still walking, but like on DEFCON 1 at this point.
Okay.
I'm on guard.
Agreed.
I'm checking something real quick.
Super on guard.
At this point,
Right.
I'm at least holding my sword out just in case. But that's about it.
At this point, Xenia, sorry. Oh,
See?
you hear a voice.
I
See?
go to my small size for my tiny reaction to that.
All right, you gonna tell us?
Hey guys, is it time to cast invisibility yet? Have you seen invisibility yet?
Frantic
Doc has
nodding
not
from the
said that he
barbarian.
had got telepathy yet,
Not fair
but
enough.
I'm nitpicking at this point.
Well, do you tell us?
Insult my sword all you want. Come face me.
All right, battle stance.
I'm just standing there
So,
holding it in both
Soupy,
hands.
if you still wanna try the thing?
I mean, if y'all want me to, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
At this point,
Frantic nodding.
wait.
You might
At
as
this
well.
point, Narcira, you hear. She's an aggressive, isn't she?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm looking out kind of in front of the direction we're going and like looking around to see if I see anything.
I stopped for a
D-Train
second,
does
looked
the
around.
thing.
All right, I'm doing the thing. I'm casting see invisibility.
I stopped for a second, looked around, just trying to figure out where that even came from.
I have to check something
All right,
about.
who hasn't heard it yet?
You have
Me and
if
who
we-
else? Hippo?
If we
Hippo
assume that
and
the
Grandma.
Screech was the same person, then you were the only one who has not heard it, Will.
Also Trick.
Heck,
Heck,
not
I
true.
don't know
Or
what
Willis
y'all
first.
are doing. Y'all are going crazy.
And Leonardo.
Yeah.
I'm looking up see invisibility to see exactly how it works.
And also for what it's worth, I am preparing my daily free cast of Fairy Fire the moment I see it blip into existence.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys see it. Only I would see it. I believe.
Yeah, for the
You
duration.
you are in my backpack. I assume like hovering over my shoulder, just point
Yes,
to.
usually.
Just point and
So-
I will get it.
At this point, before I tell you what you see, D-Train, Kaladar, in the last moment before, as D-Train's casting the spell, you hear the voice as well. Isn't he just... D-Train, as you finish casting the spell, Suplex,
Mhm.
you finish casting the spell, you look around, you're able to see objects that were
I forgot Phoebe was out this whole time. I did summon her. Dang it.
there are, but the strangest part is some of the objects that are invisible are just natural objects. There are trees that you would see. There's a bush to your right that you just didn't see. You don't see any creatures, but there's definitely objects that weren't there before that you see it there invisible. Objects that wouldn't be able to cast invisibility itself.
Guys, there's a bunch of invisible shit here.
Like what?
I see a tree and a bush and a rock, but these things can't cast invisibility.
Where's the nearest one?
Weird.
Right next to me.
And there's literally a bush within like 3 feet of Suplex and Kaladar.
I go to inspect the bush.
As I
Roll
point at it.
I don't think I want it. Roll a nature check.
After I am finished inspecting the bush, unless something happens, I am going to kick it.
So you start approaching it, and you're able to notice that it's a little bit closer than you would have expected before. You don't walk into it, you don't stick your foot into it, but you notice that it is a prickly bush. You'll be able to run your hands over it, and you can definitely feel it. It's there, but it's just invisible.
All right.
You do give it a kick. You hear it shake.
Have an idea.
You see a berry actually appear as it falls out. The berry just sort of appears, bounces across the ground, rolls. It's a bright red berry, so this is a bush you would have seen on the way. Like, it's a bush you would have seen in the forest. It was invisible.
Have an idea.
Did I just set it on fire?
Why are you setting the bush on fire?
Can I
Sometimes you
see?
do. Go on, Doc.
I mean,
Can I see if Phoebe detects whatever is talking to us?
Roll a perception check with Phoebe.
teacher, to answer your question.
Does this
someone's gonna
potentially rely on hearing or smell? Because it's invisible, I assume yes.
Smell is what it would be on.
Okay, so that's what wisdom +3 with advantage. I'm just gonna roll the d20.
What were you saying, Natsu?
Oh no, I was just.
That's
I was
17.
I was answering D-Train.
17 on the perception roll.
It's D20 plus 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you not
With
give-
advantage because it's hearing or smell.
Oh, you did. Okay, you did.
That's why I asked. Yes.
Okay, you did the 2d20 as opposed to that. Okay,
I can't roll it straight from her sheet, so yes.
that's fair. That's fair. So Phoebe starts sniffing around, and she picks up the smell of something. But you're not 100% sure what's. She sort of lifts her head up as she's sniffing, almost as though it's a large item, large creature.
Wait, up as in like right in front of us? Up?
No, like she keeps sniffing and sniffing and sniffing and up. Like the thing is big.
Above there.
No, not above, just
It's
big.
tall.
It's tall.
Is she looking at it?
She's looking in a direction off to the left a little bit. She can't
I'm gonna-
see it, obviously, because it
I'm-
is invisible. But she
Can
does.
I follow her gaze and cast Fairy Fire on wherever she's looking at?
Sure. Is Fairy Fire a
Can
cantrip?
No, it's a Dex save.
Oh, it's deck save? Okay.
Yeah, I get
Can
one
I-
free cast per day.
What'd you want to do, D-Train?
Can I also look in the same direction and see if I see it, since I'm still under see invisibility?
How long does it last, D-Train?
An hour.
Oh, an hour? Yeah. You look in that direction, you see a tree, D-Train, but nothing else. The fairy fire does hit the tree, and the tree lights up.
Three.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But there's not anything living that you that direction. It might be a further distance away. Y'all figure out what you want to do next. I'm gonna just real quick. I'll be listening though.
Oh.
I still want to
I'm-
ask it who it was referring to with me.
It would have been referring to D-Train.
to me, because I make you
I
carry me
assume. Yeah, I'm gonna make you walk on your own one day.
around.
I don't like not knowing what this thing is.
My plan is just to point it to where the dog was pointing and ask it to show itself all nice.
I just want to set it on
Mm.
fire.
It hasn't been hostile yet.
It's been trying to get us to fight amongst ourselves.
I was just say mind games. That's technically
Yeah.
hostile.
The only
It
thing
is.
y'all
It's
saw was
not like-
trees. I wonder if we're dealing with living trees or something.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Because
Ooh,
all I
like
can
tree
see is
ants.
trees.
Yeah.
Trees and
And- Between me and the dog,
Yeah, you both looked at a tree. I mean,
yes.
like, is the
Yeah.
tree alive?
I mean,
I
it's-
need more information before I can pick an option.
at this point,
Controlius, I need more information before you continue. How big is the tree that lit up?
oh, it's like an oak.
An
2.5.
oak, 20 feet, 15 feet, 30 feet.
Over 20. 2.5 feet in
All
diameter.
Did you roll a die for the tree?
No, I didn't have to tell you that.
Okay.
But I will say I didn't. It's a
I'm pretty sure a tree
Then
is
the
not
tree
very
is
dexterous.
not a creature because the fairy fire just hit it because it was an object.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is no more
Any
alive than any other tree.
Any creature in the area, it specifies creature.
Oh, well,
when
then the
spell's
tree did-
cast is also outlined.
The tree wouldn't have lit up.
No,
So-
it says each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light.
Oh,
Any
yeah, yeah.
creature then has to roll a die.
You're right.
So like the tree lit, invisible tree lit up. There is a squirrel that lit up. Well, and a couple other things.
You didn't roll a die for that squirrel. I know you didn't.
No, I didn't. You're right. It just lit up. It's going to scamper down the tree and throw an acorn at you, and then run away.
I block it with my shield.
No, not you, legend.
Oh,
Okay.
not it, Nasira. Okay.
Yeah, not Nasira. She hasn't done anything yet.
For a change. I mean, I wanted to set it on fire to begin with, but Xenia kind of just beat me to it.
Technically, she did use fire.
At this point, Alcalcos, you hear.
This thing has no idea you're not a goblin.
No, it might.
Eh.
That still applies to my Warforged form. I crash landed from a distant planet.
Yeah.
I do not vocally acknowledge the voice because I am familiar with what it's trying to do.
Fair.
Let's be honest. If the only one that might actually have any effect on any of this is Kaladar.
What do you mean? I have enough.
From Will's reaction, Kaladar is too stupid to know who the voice is talking about.
So who
Well,
has a wisdom below 10? Going the
Below? Just Doc, I think.
just Doc.
6.
Below 10, you said?
below 10.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone
That's just
is
a
good
stat. That's
except
not
Doc.
like...
Just the stat, yes.
Okay, yeah.
6.
So you don't notice it as much, but it's there. that there is. So normally when you look out, and into the distance, things just sort of like aren't there anymore. After a while, you can only see for a certain distance. That distance seems closer than it.
Wait, what?
What are we looking at? What is he looking at?
Just looking out into the forest. There's a point that you can no longer see. Like there's a maximum length distance you can see.
The fog is
Did
closing
he just
in.
like dolly zoom my vision or something? What is this?
It is effective. Like you cannot see as far as you could before. Everything that's up close, that's around you, you can still see just as well as you could before. But everything at a distance is.
So I'm a nearsighted fairy now. Got it.
Yeah. Not blurry, but you can't focus on it as well. But it's still like you can see like 20, 25 feet out without any problem. But instead of being able to see like 100 feet out, you can see like 60.
I'm gonna.
And this only affected the people with less than 10 wisdom.
Yes.
I'm gonna shrink down and get back on Phoebe.
Okay.
Actually, what's her wisdom? 12. Cool.
The dog has half the wisdom of the dog.
Her intelligence is 3, brought to 6 just by being a steed. All right. Cool.
At this point, Hippo, you hear a voice in your head. Joe, someone to play.
Yeah, of course we want someone to play with.
Roll a d4 for me, Hippo.
Okay, where's D4? That one. 3.
Continue on with your thought process. Someone was saying something. Weren't you starting to say something?
I think I was about to say something. I was like, have I still not noticed anything yet?
You don't notice anything invisible. Oh, I didn't realize those were there. I just dropped something on the floor.
I love how everyone unanimously agreed to not react to Hippo saying out loud to nothing. Yes, of course we'd like someone to play with.
Uh-huh.
At this point, I'm just like
I
on
mean, we
like
kind of all know about the
DEFCON
voice.
1,
It-
braced
at
for
least those
anything to
who-
jump out at us.
You know, like there's.
I mean,
the voice
honestly,
has
I
been talking
probably
to a
didn't.
lot of us.
Wait, what did you say, Zatsu?
The voices have been talking to a lot of us, so we wouldn't really bat an eye to one of us talking just out in the open like that.
I
Well,
also
we wouldn't be
probably wouldn't
surprised
have
if
talked
someone
out
said
loud.
something.
I would have probably talked back in telepathy.
Yeah, that too.
Does telepathy work if you can't see the target?
It doesn't say I need to see it. It just says any creature within 60 feet.
Oh yeah, give it a taste of its own medicine.
Well, if it's speaking using telepathy and telepathy has a 60 feet range limit, then that's information.
Telepathy for Hippo does.
Yes, my telepathy has
Fair.
a 60-foot range.
Potential information.
Likely not information because monsters get privileges on very specific things.
D-Train, which direction are you looking?
I'm currently still looking in the same direction as Phoebe.
Okay. I want everyone to roll a perception check.
Wow,
One.
my rolls are
D-Train
great
get any
today.
perks for having see
17.
invisibility on?
I got a 5.
31.
No, D-Train doesn't get any perks for that. All right, so
Okay.
Shit.
I need dice.
2 people found the double-digit number.
17, man.
I rolled a number that was in between nothing but big numbers. That 5 had a 15, a 13. It was surrounded by big numbers.
I mean,
got
that
the-
doesn't mean anything since it's online. It's just a random number button.
Okay.
All right, so you said dirty one for because yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
I'm trying to find exactly the monster. that just pulled out.
Uh-oh. Spoilers.
I mean,
Yeah, spoilers, guys. There's actually something
Wait,
out
wait,
there
hold on,
talking
hold
to
on.
us.
Wait, should I roll perception for PV2?
sure.
Okay. Is it still hearing, smell, or
Technically hearing.
okay? So advantage plus 3 is 13.
Wow, even with your advantage,
Oh,
I'm still the highest. Bad.
Weird how that works on Hippo.
Uh-huh.
I have
Just
been rolling
nice
like shit.
things.
Yeah, I've been rolling like shit since my nat 20.
I mean, I said that.
Bro, I rolled like a 5 or a 9 on my strength check. Things are just, it's a bad omen.
I'm trying to check to see if I have any, if the creature has any. Okay. Okay. That's the thing. Christ.
Oh dear.
I gotta check my dice again.
Man's rolling for health, probably, and just rolled all 20s.
No.
Where is he?
So
Yeah.
Phoebe, Arcalcos, and Hippo. The three of you notice that there's something that has advanced behind you.
Oh, God.
As you begin
You
to
say something. We just noticed that something has moved, or do we know what advanced?
you hear a sliding, slithering sound.
Oh boy.
Something has advanced behind you. As you begin to turn around, you come to the reals as well as Phoebe and Arcalcos and Hippo begin to turn around. The world almost turns white, and you can't see the trees or the bushes.
What?
And you can, Arcalcos, you're still next to the bush that was invisible, but you
Mhm.
have a hand on it, still feel the leaves, but the bush just isn't there. And
It's still invisible, is what you mean.
no, it's just, if you look at it, there's just, instead of seeing past it, it's just blank. It's almost looking at a white screen.
Okay.
And Suplex, the things you could see that were invisible before are now just, again, white. It's almost staring into a white void. There is still the image in the distance of the fairy fire around the tree, but
It only lasts like a minute.
it's fading, and you don't see a tree, you don't see anything on either side of it. You're no longer seeing invisible items.
Mm,
And as the
I
group,
bet fairy fire only lasts a minute. I don't know
Yeah.
about his invisibility.
it lasts an hour.
yeah,
As
it lasts an hour.
the two of you turn around, and Xenia, you turn around as well to follow Phoebe's gaze.
Mm-hmm.
You see this large serpentine figure with multiple heads raised
Oh.
out of uncoil.
Ooh.
Oh.
It hisses at you multiple times. Zatsu, roll a nature check for me at advantage.
Alright.
Have I seen this in the deck?
That's
18,
first die.
and we got. Yep, that 18.
Oh, boy.
Zatsu, you are aware that this is a naga that your people have fought before. It is an abomination of one, though.
Oh, I want to murder this thing
Oh.
right in the face.
It has they normally do not have multiple heads, or
Oh.
large arms like this one does. But it raises on its tail. Doc, if you want to know if you've seen this in the book before, roll.
Well, if we already got our answer, I'll go for it.
Well, roll a nature check to see if you've noticed it in the book before.
Probably not. What's that? I don't know. 14.
This creature does not appear in the book at all.
Uh-oh.
Everyone roll
Is it initiative time?
Initiative, yeah.
Yeah. Well, bam!
That was a very
Good
skinny die, and I
Lord!
got
One!
five.
Come on!
One day
This is
we'll
great.
roll a decent
I'm
number.
rolling another one. It's gonna be a 20. It's 5. Well, my luck continues.
So I'd like to point out, Will, in another 2 levels, you'll get advantage on this shit.
I know! But that's
It's
2 levels
from
away!
now.
All right,
I was gonna multi-class on that level.
who rolled above a 20?
Me.
Don't worry, Will. I didn't roll very good. either.
Suplex is the only one.
There are no 19 to 15s.
Is there a Trixie in the middle of all this?
No, Trixie has sort of shifted away to with the help with Leonardo. She is not participating in this combat.
Is Leonardo going to participate also?
No, Leonardo is doing his best to
Okay.
defend himself. Leonardo also doesn't. I will explain why he's not participating additionally.
He's weak.
Okay. I mean, we gave him a bow and
Frail.
everything. That's why I was
Mentally
curious.
traumatized.
Yeah.
So
I was
who's
just,
who's between 10 and 20?
14.
Is 14 the
12.
highest?
Yes.
No.
That's me.
Do we roll for the dog or does it just go after dog?
It goes. after Doc.
Yeah, she's with me.
So the second highest is 14.
Next is 12 for me.
Okay, 1 second. All right, who's 14 again?
Me.
Hippo.
Yep.
12 is Legend is third.
Yes.
Arcalcos.
Zatsu got a 6.
I got a 6.
yeah, you think you're mad?
Doc and the dog got a 5. Will got a nat 1, which comes out to a 3.
Bro, I am
He's so good at this.
so done.
I mean, at least you go after the buffs.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
The best outcome is Hippo, then me going like first.
So
The best would be Hippo and me, and then you.
Suplex, you're up. Hippo, you are on deck.
Well, I thought too much about my song for our ranger friend. I don't have one for my bardic inspiration, but I'm gonna go ahead and use a bardic inspiration on Will, obviously,
Okay.
the dumb barbarian. So let me click on that.
Pardon.
That's my bonus action. How far am I away from this bad boy?
You're all the way up here. So 5,
Mhm.
10, 15, 20, 25 feet.
I'm going to back up. Hold on. I'm going to back up about 30 feet.
All right. Roll a d20 for me.
A D20. Yeah. Okay. Which one are you? I think you're this one, right? No, not that one. That one. And 13.
After 15 feet, you run into a tree.
Oh, hello, tree. And now that I've buffed, oh dude, I am going to use a cantrip I have not used in a long time. I'm gonna use Vicious Mockery.
Okay. It's to remind me what it does.
You
haven't used it in a long time.
Yeah. You unleash a string of insults laced with soul enchantments at the creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, yeah, it can hear me. Though it not need understand you, it must succeed a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 damage, physical damage, and have disadvantage on its next attack roll it
Damage.
makes.
What's the saving throw it needs to make?
14.
And if it succeeds, what happens?
Which type of throw is this?
Wisdom.
Okay.
If it succeeds, what happens, D-Train?
I'm reading because
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
don't see anything. It says if it doesn't say anything. If it said it must succeed a wisdom saving throw,
Okay.
or take 1d4 physical damage, and have disadvantage on the next roll. It
Psychic
makes before
damage.
the end of its next turn.
Is it
Psychic damage.
Okay. So what is your insult?
Ooh, yee, ooh, yee, ooh,
That's an interesting insult.
There it
I'm running
is.
I'm running a blank
Uh,
because I don't even know what kind of monster it
It's
is.
also-
It's the
So,
snake
It's
monster.
a snake monster.
It's a snake with multiple heads.
A snake.
It's a hydra, man.
Okay.
Or to Naga.
Yeah.
Petroleus has already said Naga.
Yes.
I'm going to call it a bootleg
Okay.
Cerberus.
Bootleg surf.
all right, yeah, that checks out.
That's funny.
You insult it, and it gives you a hiss. It seems fine.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So Hippo, is that your entire train? Is that your entire turn, D-Train?
Yeah, it's a
He
bonus
did
action.
movement action, bonus action.
All right.
Yep.
Wait, what was the action? If
Bardic.
oh yeah. Okay.
No, that was
Action-
bonus.
action
Vicious
was-
Mockery was the action.
My
Okay.
point stands.
Other way around.
I would like everyone to roll a D20 for me.
Everyone.
This must be its attack.
My luck. So
Damn.
first gonna
3.
be 20.
I got
Sure.
3.
Oh, I rolled 2 of them. Rip.
Shit.
D-Train's keeping the 13. We've got some nice looking 3s.
13.
How many
Alright.
3s did we get?
Or wait.
13. That's
No,
an
he-
18.
He didn't roll 2 of them.
I guess
Unless
me
I'm
and
just
Dot.
not. What?
Yes,
The
You rolled-
13
you
was
rolled
from
it.
earlier.
Yeah, I rolled an 18 and a 1.
18's the first roll.
Oh, he clicked to roll 2 dice, and they grouped
I-
into the same window. Never mind.
Oh, he rolled 18. Wow, that's impressive. All right. So,
Roll a 3.
Would we be worried?
Oh wait, D-Train's not. Okay, so I want to check something real quick. I need to check the range.
I'm
Well-
in danger.
Well, wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
Okay.
The guy with the nat
That's a
20 rolls a
7.
save.
Come on.
That's 7.
Oh.
So you feel an aura coming from Serpent, and against your normal bravery, you feel fear. But not just against this Yuan. The Cirrus
Yuan
presence
too?
scares you. Or not
Oh.
just this Anaga. The Cirrus presence.
I have a fear of snake.
You have a fear of snakes.
No step
Well,
on Snaky.
there's a snake in my boot.
Someone poisoned.
You must. You can read.
Wait, am I frightened?
You're frightened. You can't move towards either Nasira nor the Naga.
Bullshit.
Where is Will right now? I'm
Uh,
bad at deciphering minis.
He is the big white one on the end. Let me.
But
Okay.
like takes like a whole like turn to like get rid of, doesn't it?
He was. Wait.
So he is here. So you must
Alright guys. I participate in this combat. Have fun.
you cannot move directly towards either of them. You may use your bonus action, or you may use your bonus action to try and break the fear again, or you'll
Bonus,
automatically
okay.
try and break the fear at the end of your turn. And if you begin your turn, outside of the range of 30 feet from either Nasira or the Naga, the fear will automatically.
Well,
This is
that'd
as
be
he rolled a
annoying.
20. That's interesting.
I use that to decide who is going to target.
Yeah, I was gonna say that wasn't
Right. The one
Didn't
time
matter
I
what you
rolled
rolled.
good was the bad time.
I always do that. So D-Train,
I have rolled consistently horrible today.
you were going to get
Me
targeted as
too.
well, but you were outside of range.
I figured.
It is going to advance on you, Hippo.
Uh,
It is going to attack you with its 2 claws.
okay.
Does 14 hit?
I have armor class 12.
So yes, it does.
Um. Where is? Can I use my arcane deflection to give me +2 to my AC?
It still hits a 14
It still
AC.
hits a
That
14.
still hits if it's equal. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It has to be
Alright.
greater than your AC. To hit something, you must at least meet the AC.
Okay.
So, for instance, if you have shield, which is a +5 run reaction, it would stop, but whatever you just mentioned would not stop it.
You're taking 9 damage from the 2 claw attacks.
No, Hippo took damage.
Aw.
Oh, you have 40 max HP. Goodness.
There you go, guys. The first damage I've taken ever.
Yep.
Yep.
You only took 8 sessions.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, you thought you took damage from T-Train. No, you dodged when Will got
Yeah,
the
he
damage.
dodged.
You made that dex save.
Yeah.
Will was thrown by the Kraken. Hippo rolled like a ridiculous number over 20 for the dodge, and D-Train didn't.
So Hippo, you're next. Arcalcos, you're on deck.
Well,
I'll be here,
I'm
being green.
not sure what to do now because I'm not sure buffing the fool that's feared is probably not a good idea anymore.
You can ready a buff.
I mean, if I get stronger, does that make me a bit more reliable to break out of fear?
Maybe.
I mean,
I got a maybe. That's not a
can
no.
you get double speed, +2 to AC, and advantage on dexterity saving throws.
That's
Yeah, but-
haste. I have enhance ability, which I can use to give him advantage on wisdom if memory serves, but that would cost my action, and I'm not sure if I want to commit to that. It also costs a level 2 slot.
I don't know how good
How
I
does
am.
Rage
Jesus.
interact with the fear?
How does rage?
You could buff me with my already intent to kill aura as I have it.
That is true. You are.
No, that's not it. I'm just afraid of snakes. And you're a
I
snake.
thought- For some reason, I thought rage had some interaction with the frightening.
It might. It's up to Controlius.
I don't recall,
No.
but it might.
It's not in the description. I thought it did for some reason. Maybe I'm
It
thinking
would
something
make
else.
some sense if it did.
Yeah, I was also thought one of my spells canceled fear on someone, but I couldn't find anything.
Oh shit! Would dispel magic work?
Uh,
I don't think fear is magical enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the description. That's all.
Right, this was like caused by like an aura. So
If you want to haste someone, I'm about to run in its face, and you can just ready a haste for when I get close.
I want to stab this thing in the face.
I mean,
I don't.
It sounds
want
like I
to
got
punch it
2
in the face.
targets here that are willing to take a haste.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I have
Absolutely.
uncanny
If
dodge.
you're gonna
as
give
well.
someone haste for the AC, Zatsu needs it more than Doc. If you're
Yeah,
gonna give
I'm
someone haste
saying-
for the
Yeah.
damage, I think Doc's gonna get more out of it.
I'm just
And
saying,
then
as
I
an
can
option,
take
you
it-
can ready something like that. Is
And
all
then
I'm
I can
saying.
go in and take a hit. Plus, uncanny dodge will half it.
I mean,
Half the
fine, let
damage that
it,
I take.
Satsu seems very angry, so let's haste up.
Also,
Let's
potentially
make
a
the
Zatsu
snake.
story fight. Just
Yeah, let's make the snake faster. We
So-
will cast haste.
So Will, a different
Sierra, not
version
Zatsu.
of Berserker, or the different version of Barbarian, specifically the Path of the Berserker, at level 6 cannot be charmed or frightened while raging.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So
That's a nice
Okay.
subclass feature.
Then can I move back towards D-Train?
Was the spell your action?
Yes.
If you're gonna cast haste, wait till you're away from it and possibly already taken the op attack, then cast it because it's a concentration. But never, whatever.
So as you move away after casting the concentration spell, the Naga swings at you, but misses.
Oh, never
Okay.
mind.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so
So
Get back here, Hippo.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep, that looks good.
Okay.
So, am I understanding that we're surrounded by trees, basically?
There are trees and bushes in spots that you do not see.
How do we actually see them?
Run
You
into
gotta
them.
run into them, apparently.
Like,
'Cause
do we have to be
apparently my s-
next to them, or do we have to try to move into their space? How do we reveal them?
So if you're next to him and you feel it, you'll know it's there. If you try and run into his face, you'll thunk into it. It'll
So like
just
that
stop
little
you.
circle is a tree down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, so I'm
Okay.
saying is if one of our characters walked like past several trees, would you reveal them on the map?
Not necessarily.
Okay, that's
Okay.
what I wanted to know.
Hippo
only
wants
when
to
you-
know what kind of Minesweeper we're playing.
So if when you
Yeah.
stop, if you want to try and feel for trees, you can. But if you're just walking, you may not notice.
My thought was I was gonna send my bird out to scout to see where the border of trees is.
All right. Do I have a good mini for the bird? I still don't have a good mini for
You
the
can
bird.
make it a mushroom again.
I could make it a mushroom, but I fucking lost the mushroom.
Tragedy. No.
Alright, which direction are you sending the bird, Hippo? Imagine the top of the map
Not
being
give us-
north.
Okay. I'll shut up
Uh,
now.
I mean, that's a good question. I mean, probably south and west.
So in this direction?
Yeah.
So can you see the bird?
That's a lovely bird.
That is
Looks like it's about 3 pixels big.
well, it's small. It also sort of matches the fucking shade of the thing.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use something that's obviously not a bird.
Can't tell what it is. Does
Alright,
the job.
That's good enough. Thunk. Oh yeah, it's very obvious those are T's. Good. The T's are trees.
Yes. I
Yes.
figured. A T with a circle.
How many of you guys have chromatic orb?
Grandma's out
Me?
of action. Hippo has it. That's it. Besides you.
Wait, hold on.
I assume that's the end of Hippo's turn. I should be next.
Yep.
Mhm.
And Osira is on deck after that.
Shit.
All right. Now I get to decide if I'm going to give Will advantage on wisdom so that he breaks out of fear, which feels like a waste of an action, or if I actually try to do damage. I guess it could also enhance ability to give him other stuff, but I feel like right now all he would care about is the wisdom check so that he's not afraid.
yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Do I have a meaningful bonus action that I can use? I would have to think of a bonus action that is not on my sheet that Controlius would let me do.
Controlius, I have a question.
What's up, Zatsu?
So, for my turn, I'm kind of wanting to like stab the Naga in the head, leave my dagger there, and then have someone else or myself in the upcoming turns cast Chromatic Orb Lightning, would
so that's
would
so
the
that's you
metal
get 2 attacks in your turn
okay?
because of the haste.
I was gonna say because like would the lightning or would the metal dagger actually conduct the lightning to it?
I've tried something like this earlier.
Maybe.
Okay.
I haven't
Certainly
decided.
Maybe if you roll good enough.
Yeah.
I haven't decided yet.
Get to
Um,
hit with the dagger first.
But
I'm
sorry,
assuming
Legend,
you.
go
I'm
ahead.
still assuming you're thinking Legend turn.
I was waiting for them to finish talking. I had pretty much made my decision.
Okay. I'll just.
I am going to cast Enhance Ability Owl's Wisdom on the Dumb Barbarian, as we have come to call him. He will gain advantage on all wisdom checks, and that's it, because this is one of the worst things I can do for Enhance
Does
Ability,
that
but I'm
count for
doing it
saving
anyways.
throws?
It does.
Okay. If it just says
So
wisdom
that's a spell
checks.
slot. I have to move within touch range of the Barbarian before I do this. I don't know which mini is me. I think I'm currently at the front.
You're currently this one. You've gone over
I'm
to touch
like-
the bush.
I'm right in the middle by the looks of it.
Yeah, I'm going to... Okay, you didn't make me pick a path to check for trees. Cool.
No, I just.
Does
I mean, I assume the trees are around the outside, not in the middle.
doesn't actually say saving throws, does it?
It just checks. I assume that counts.
That's usually skill checks if I understand
So-
it right.
I'm gonna let it be for saving throws because
Okay.
I mean, he cannot use it as a reaction. Its primary purpose is to say, all right, cool. We know we have to try this, so we're gonna help. So any
Okay.
check that is a wisdom-based check, so like I think perception's wisdom-based.
Yeah.
He would have advantage legend.
Yes.
Yeah, he'd have advantage on that. But he also,
Okay.
but because of the fact that you can't use it as a reaction, you can't use it to protect yourself from something bad happen. I need to be able to use my head better or dodge better. It is just going to be. I'll give him advantage on saving throws because there's generally not a harm in it. This is a rare occasion where there's a benefit to it.
Okay, and... how much movement do I have left? 10 feet or something?
You moved. Let's
10 or
call it.
15.
You moved from here, so let's say you have 15 feet left.
Alright, I am going to move straight west and wave my hands around like a lunatic as a bonus action to find trees.
Oh, okay.
Bush.
He found
kicked
the bush.
You found the bush that you were standing right next to.
The bush kickers!
I found the bush again.
He did say earlier he wanted to kick a bush.
He
I
let me
caught
kick
that.
the bush.
He
The
did
bush was
it
kicked.
already.
I
Yeah.
got a berry out of it,
You did.
and then proceeded to ignore it.
Oh my god.
You might have stepped on the berry.
That's a turn.
It is your turn, Zatsu, and then Xenia, you're up next.
All right.
Mhm.
I guess I'll kind of try what I said earlier.
All right. So you want to basically lunge at the head and try and stab it in the face.
Spider dagger to the head.
Yes. Throw a dagger to the head and
Are you throwing it or are you stabbing?
oh,
If you're throwing it, I don't have to move you.
would I be able to like leap at it?
Sure. Much as a snake leap, but sure.
Yeah,
But you
like
could, like-
melee him.
All right, roll an
Try
attack.
to melee him in the head. Let's see.
I just smashed my toe.
Ouch.
Oh,
I'm fine. I didn't smash it hard enough, apparently.
Oof.
All right, what is this stupid thing? So you lunge at it with your dagger, but it's able to avoid your strike.
Oof.
AC higher than 14.
AC higher than 14.
Yeah. So much for that. Let's see.
So as a note, what
Do-
I'm willing to give you, because you do have the two daggers, you can use your bonus action to attack with the other dagger, but you will not get the proficiency bonus. Offhanded.
Right. And then, so for haste, does it go attack, bonus action, and then
Any order
attack
you want.
bonus? Oh, okay, okay,
So you don't get a second bonus action. You get an additional action.
okay.
So
So-
she can swing again and still get proficiency and then have a bonus.
Yes.
I could also hide and
You're right
Get
in front of
the,
it.
true. Okay, true. Yeah, I'll.
You can't just
I'll
like hide in the
probably-
dirt. Like that's just not a thing. Also, you don't see anything around you to hide around. I guess except the
Fair.
trees that D-Train and Bird have run into.
Right.
And Legends
Wait.
Bush.
Let's
Are
just
all
push.
the trees
Brush.
invisible?
Yes. Like you.
Oh,
Yes,
so this
everything's
is an open field now,
Well, it's just it's
Looks
like,
like
a blank.
one.
It looks like
It's
a
like a
blank
clearing.
slate.
and I can see 20 feet in front of me.
You can see more now.
Okay.
I'll do the
Like it.
offhand one.
So basically, to explain it, Doc, your vision sort of shrunk from like 100 feet to like 60, and then now it's just like you can see, but everything's sort of like you're just looking. Everything's white.
Controlius enabled render fog.
Yeah, basically.
Oh god, fog of war.
Friggin' I need to install Optifine on this.
I wasn't gonna say it.
So what you want to do, Zatsu?
Yeah, the offhand.
Offhand. All right, roll an attack. Roll an attack, and we'll just subtract your proficiency, which is 3. Not damage, just an attack.
Oh. Ignore that then. Alright, so 4. Oh.
Ooh.
So dirty 20.
Ooh.
Dirty 20 hits. Now swing attack.
Alright. God damn it.
I mean that's more that's the first damage that's been dealt.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's not a lot.
It's you rolled a d4. I mean, yes, it's minimal damage, but
Yeah. I feel
So
like I
you-
could have done more.
you swing your offhand and you're able to actually catch the naga and slice it a little bit.
Zatsu planned to embed the dagger and leave it. Did that succeed?
Roll a d100 for that.
Do 100? Alright. Probably not.
You still hold it onto your dagger, but you did not embed it.
Okay. Damn. I get another attack. Well, no, wait.
You get another
Yep,
action.
yep.
Yeah,
I
you
get
get-
Another action.
Yeah.
which you can use to attack, or you can use to anything else you want.
Where am I landed right now?
Right in front of it. Yeah.
Okay. If I move, that'll like get the naga to attack me immediately, right?
It'll get an attack.
You
of
have an
opportunity,
action
yeah.
to disengage with, but that's probably not worth.
True.
Yeah.
I was gonna do chromatic orb.
I mean, is there a disadvantage from doing it next to the thing?
No, I just don't want to be right in front of
I mean, fair. I mean,
it. Yeah.
so here are your options. You can move away and it'll get an attack of opportunity. Then you blast it with the orb. You can disengage and move away, or you can stand in front of it and blast it with the orb.
And then move afterwards if you want.
This is fair.
Disengage.
Disengage.
Well, yeah. So that way I'd play it kind of a bit safe.
Okay. Where you want to move?
Next to Will.
No!
That,
Hey, that seems rude.
No.
Will's way back there.
Shit, I didn't
Like,
really-
you don't know, I'm afraid. So it
I
makes
didn't realize
sense.
that. Fuck.
there's a
Oh,
perfectly
no.
good bush over here you can hide in so that Will's less afraid of you.
Yeah, I'll hide. I'll
That's
hide.
Wait, no. Let Zatsu do the first thing, because Zatsu technically doesn't know this.
Why not?
Oh,
Yeah, that much movement? He's way back there. Oh no, that's
That's
Will.
30
that's
feet.
Will.
It's rude as fuck, but
This is not my
but the
intention.
snake does not know that the barbarian is afraid of snakes.
Oh, man.
That was amazing, and I couldn't have planned it any better.
Goblins,
I
orcs,
actually forgot
I'm
all
gonna
snakes.
move
about
right
that.
next to Will. Uh-oh.
Approached by the object of hatred and the object of fear in this lake.
And I just picture Zatsu going up to Will, being like, "Oh, hey, hi, how you doing?" Yep.
Alright,
Will I
alright.
attack Zatsu?
Will
It's not
you
your
or
turn yet.
can you?
Will I?
I'm not gonna
I
make
think you're
you.
too afraid to punch.
No,
But
he's too
remember
afraid
when
to.
D-Train...
He's too afraid to move
Remember when
closer
D-
to.
Remember when D-Train tried intimidating me and the fight or flight instinct popped up and it chose to punch him?
I probably could have done so much more with this.
Hey,
Good
the
turn.
second one failed.
With haste.
Because I didn't want
I
you to
had
die.
haste. I had haste for the first time, and then
You still have haste,
Yeah, you still
Zatsu. It
have
doesn't
haste.
go away.
It's, what, a minute long?
Yeah, it's,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Minute
it
long
means it lasts the whole
concentration.
battle pretty much, unless
Okay. Cool.
I lose concentration.
So mad.
Xenia, it's your turn. Kaladar,
Where's
you're on
Phoebe?
deck.
Where's
sorry,
Phoebe
Will.
My dog
on
is
this
on
map?
deck.
Is she the one next to me?
She's the one
I'm
next to
sorry,
you.
Will. That was not my
All right.
intention.
I know I technically the last thing I said was I was riding her and I'm tiny. But if you're already having a split off, I'm just gonna have each of us go to like one side of it. It's like I'll take the left, she'll take the right.
Gonna flank it.
We both have 40 movements, so we can both make
Yeah.
that. And I am going to bonus action branding smite, which is an extra 2d6 radiant damage, and they can't become invisible until the spell ends, which is a minute concentration.
Okay. So roll your attack.
Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit.
Okay, that's that damage, and then the 2d6. That's the 2d6 is radiant damage, so 4 radiant, 6 slashing.
Okay. So you pull back your sword. Are you still tiny?
I am still tiny. Yes.
Okay.
I did say I was tiny. I've elected not to switch during combat, so I'm still tiny.
Okay. And it's
I still have another attack, and Phoebe's still attacking. So
you swing your tiny little sword and whack it, and it does damage.
Mhm.
But then there's a searing as you strike it, and there's this smell of burning scales, which is unpleasant.
radiant burning.
But it's there. Like there is a. You can tell like there is some like it's not happy with. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Roll another attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do have 2. That's
No,
damage.
that's-
I meant to do that. Whoops.
Okay.
22 hits.
So
And
you have
keep the 8.
advantage because you're flanking it.
Oh, well, okay.
So
That still wasn't a net.
Yeah. So it still hits. But you've dealt damage to it. I mean it has been branded by your magic.
Okay, I have a second attack, and
You do.
Phoebe has an attack. So I'll just do the 2 of those since I have advantage. Apparently, that's a 24.
All right, the 24 hits. Roll
And
damage.
that's 12 slashing damage. And let me look at Phoebe's stats real quick. I forget what hers is. She
You
has.
swing your second sword and you once again whack it
Yeah.
and are able to do fair amount.
Bite is a +4 to hit, so 8 probably misses.
Has advantage.
Does have advantage. You're right.
I have to remember my rules.
Does a 9 hit?
9 does not hit.
Okay.
14 didn't hit. 9 doesn't either.
That's good, girl. You can hit him next turn. No, that's my turn.
Kaladar, your turn.
Poor Will.
Okay,
I forgot.
let's not be afraid anymore. Hopefully.
I'm sorry, Will.
Rolling wisdom saving throw with advantage. Give me double digits. 18. Come on.
You,
18.
after Narcera slithered back next to you, you sort of tighten, like doing your best not to scream straight at her. And like your eyes are wide, and you look at the other snake and you sort of yell at it, and you're no longer scared.
Hey, let's
Cool.
go.
So I can't rage, can I?
No, it's your bonus action.
Oh, this is wrong on so many levels.
I'll be honest, I did it on purpose.
It's wrong on so many levels. Okay, well, I guess I'll just run and punch it.
Alright, where do you want to run in its area?
There's a pretty straight line from me to it.
Are you just gonna run right next to it?
I'm punching it.
Alright.
Well, don't forget you have one.
I guess since I know there are invisible things, I'd like kind of be like feeling in case I hit something. But other than that,
What I see is Kaldar walking forward, throwing punches into the air, hoping, like, just.
no, he's like running with one arm out and one like preparing for a punch.
Alright, roll your attack.
Kind of like a football player with the.
Wait, Will. D-Train was telling me something.
I said, don't forget you have a 1d8 that you can use for practically anything.
Okay, well, first hit does a 25 hit.
25 hits.
All right, and you always want me to roll my second attack. And does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Let's add that D8.
Alright.
There's +2, so it's actually
A 14 still doesn't
14.
hit.
14 still does not hit.
Yeah.
Dang.
I was gonna say I hit 14 earlier.
Well, the first and only hit is called. What?
We're not rolling great for damage right now, are we?
Wow. That is incredibly unlikely. I mean, it's not incredibly unlikely. It's just like 1 in 36. But
That's my turn. That's it.
You charge forward and you swing.
8 fucking damage.
You were so concerned about the possibility of there being trees in front of you, that you didn't get a good shot. Thankfully, your gauntlets are very well made, and they do some good damage.
That's my turn.
Worst
fucking turn I've ever had.
D-Train, you're up. Hippo, you're on long deck.
Let's see here. What do we want to do?
Back to Twitter.
Oh, we're top of the round again. Okay.
Yep.
Trying to decide what I want to do as a bonus action first. Because I only need to do Bardic Inspiration once. He has that basically for the whole fight.
I thought it was one use.
It's one use.
No, it's as a bonus action, a creature other than yourself within 60 feet can hear you gains inspiration die 1d8 for 10 minutes.
It expires after 10 minutes, but it's only a one use.
Yeah, it's one use.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You can re-inspire if you want to.
Someone thought something was incredibly funny.
All right. I'll go ahead and recast the Bardic Inspiration on Will, so he'll be ready this time.
Any song you want to sing?
No. I'm still sad I didn't get to sing my original song.
Fair enough.
And then I shout to the party, should I try to actually do damage, or should I do Vicious Mockery again?
Uh,
Up to you. It's your turn.
Well, I'm trying to help the party out. Which do you guys think will be better for us right now?
what does the other thing do?
What does Vicious Mockery do again? Yeah.
Vicious Mockery. Vicious Mockery does. If it hits with it, he has to do a Wisdom save. But if he doesn't save, then he takes 1d4 of physical damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, that does sound pretty good.
Yeah, that
Psychic
does.
damage. Not physical.
Yeah, do that 'cause it's gonna hit me and I'm not raging.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
I will use my cantrip, Vicious Mockery, as a action. Man, I don't have very many snake insults.
Teacher, I sent you an entire thing of Rolf insults.
I'm not insulting them by calling them the son of a shepherd.
No,
I mean, that's a pretty good insult.
yeah, like it's just a whole bunch of Rolf insults and
Oh.
quotes.
All right, this is the thing that I just heard.
Fine.
have insults, not
call him the
jokes.
son of a shepherd.
What's the saving amount he has to hit?
14.
And it's wisdom.
Yes. Wiz 14.
Passed.
Yep.
Yep.
That's twice in a row. It's passed.
This thing's might
And
We are not doing well.
and I'm going to shift. No, I'm going to stay where I am.
Are you sure you don't want to run and find a tree?
I was thinking about it, but I was like, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna shift.
I should've gone up.
20 feet to the east.
okay. Roll a d20 for me.
A D20.
He's running headfirst into a tree.
I'm trying to decide. I think I know where I want to put the tree. I just wanted to.
Why does it keep rolling 2?
Clicked on it twice.
No, I only clicked on it once.
I don't know that.
The first one was a 4.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Well, there you go, guys. I'm finding all the trees for you.
Oh.
And that ends my turn.
All right. So Hippo, you're still on deck. The Naga is going to. Zatsu. Roll a wisdom saving throw at advantage.
I could sense the grin in that sentence.
Oh, good.
You little
Wisdom
shit.
saving throw.
The one that says saving throw. Top
Yeah.
left hand corner. Wisdom.
At
And then do
advantage,
it
you said, right?
again.
At advantage, yeah.
Well, that's
Seems a little better, but
I don't think we get there.
Not by much.
we'll see.
Let me actually.
Fucking rolls tonight, man.
So you hear this Naga hiss at you in. Just you speak.
Flip it off back. Abyssal, common, orc.
So you hear the Naga hiss at you in Abyssal. Kill them. And you can feel a strain against your head, against your mind. But you're able to keep your own mind steady.
Oh,
The
dirty
hell I
nose
will.
stuff.
I'm not turning against them.
It is also going to claw attack at Doc and the puppy.
Bet that butter knife hurt real bad, didn't it? Also, please don't hit the dog.
What's
What is
your
her
AC,
armor
what's your
class
AC,
anyway?
Doc?
Mine is 20. Hers is 13.
Your AC is 20.
No, sorry, 18. I said 18, didn't I?
You said 20.
You said 20.
He said
18, 13. 18
18,
for me, 13 for the dog.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that.
It's all right.
I must have seen another number on the page. I don't know. 18, 13. I wish my AC was 20. I could Shield of Faith get to 20, except I'm concentrating on branding smite right now.
It is going to swing, and it takes a claw swipe at the dog, Phoebe,
Oh,
and hits Phoebe for 8 damage.
she is at 3 HP. Okay.
Poor Phoebe.
It catches you very well, though, and crit.
Oh, okay.
It hits you for 24.
Huh.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That 20, I'll do that.
Doc's got numbers. He's probably still over 50%.
I mean, that was like a third of my health. I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's going to try and bite you, Will.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot! Hold on. 24 damage.
Oh yeah, you have to do a concentration or con save.
That's not great.
Your branding smite has been broken.
Dang it.
Will, does a 15 hit you?
Yeah. Barely.
All right.
And I'm not raging. Yay.
Dude, 2 higher and that would have passed.
It is going to snap 3 of its heads at you, Will, and hit you for 14.
It's not that bad.
And it's Hippo's turn. And Arcalcos, you're on deck.
Alright. So I want to move over by D train.
Okay.
What's up, Hippo? Squishy's got to stay together.
And from here, I want to cast Chromatic Orb at this thing.
Okay.
Back.
Roll at advantage, and tell me what type you're attacking with.
Remind me of the types.
Fire, ice, thunder, electric, or thunder, lightning, acid.
Poison acid.
Poison acid, yeah.
Together we're
Um,
Captain Planet.
Okay, we'll go with.
God damn it, Sansu.
I think we'll go with ice.
Ice, okay.
Cold
You
blooded.
said roll at advantage.
Yeah, roll at advantage.
Where did advantage come from?
I'm gonna give him the advantage because of technical flanking.
Sure.
So 15 to hit.
Yep.
Miss.
Damn it.
What?
Oh, Lord. Okay, so it's like
Missing with
16
an
or
advantage
something.
plus 6. That's fun.
It's minimum 16 AC. Okay.
Can't hit the fucking thing.
Well, I then want my bird to fly up left and see if there's some more trees.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
D20, you say? Which one is 20? I always forget which one's which.
It's the
There you
top
go.
one.
15.
Thunk.
Yay, we found another tree.
Me and Hippo are doing the God's work here.
That's great.
Arcalcos, and then Nasira, you're on deck.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, what am I doing here?
Okay.
I'm looking over my things again because I never remember what all my things do.
Yes. I always do that when we start up right before we start. I go through all my spells and relook at what they do.
It's
Mhm.
it's a good idea. There's a lot like later on you're gonna get a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I try and
Yeah.
prep to see what are you gonna be fighting today, and like I didn't today. I sort of prepped, but I didn't prep too much.
You have me roll a d8 and decide we're gonna fight this, right?
Well,
Sure.
the D8 they decided what you're gonna fight. The D8 decided what the random encounter was gonna be.
Alright, I will cast level 1 Flaming Sphere. That
Okay.
I don't have level 1 Flaming Sphere. Ignore me. I only have level 2 Flaming Sphere. We'll
Okay.
still do that.
All right.
Dex save 14, and I'll read through what happens on succeed.
Okay. Success.
Creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed, or half as much on success.
Okay.
So I will click damage and get a 2.
Okay. I'm sorry. You
It takes 2
succeeded.
damage.
You succeeded.
Oh, I
you fully
succeeded,
hit
so
it.
it takes 5.
You throw this flaming sphere at it, and it hits it, but it doesn't do as much damage as you think it should.
Oh.
Subtle nod to fire resistance. And then I have a bonus action. I will cast Sanctuary on the Barbarian. You ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom save. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Fair enough.
Interesting.
And yep, the save would be 14 if that becomes relevant.
We'll let you know when it
14
does.
wisdom.
14, man.
Moving it all, legend.
I
Then you gotta go find a tree, man.
will go 2 squares up and then 2 squares left and then 1 square up. Because I changed my mind as I was speaking.
Unk.
Okay.
He found a tree.
A tree.
I have a feeling these trees are less tactical than we're making it out to be. But this is funny, so
What else am I gonna do with my movement?
I mean,
I don't-
it makes y'all move when you don't normally have to, which is an interesting experience.
Mm-hmm.
I've used all of my stuff. Next
Alright.
turn.
Zatsu,
Alright.
and then Zennia after that.
I wanna move up as north as I can and hide using my bonus action first.
There's nothing. Well,
Hide move.
you have to have something to hide next to the hide.
Okay. I guess I'll just do the tree. that
Use
was-
will. Hide behind the barbarian.
Is that what you want to do? Like,
I mean, I'm trying to like pinpoint like all my attacks into one thing since I have stealth or haste. I'm trying to make the best of it.
so you could theoretically hide in the bushes,
Okay.
or you could hide behind a tree.
You do
The tree
have
is
double
closer.
speed, so you have a lot of movement
Yeah.
option.
Yeah. Also, the tree is closer.
I mean, the bushes are right next to you. You're 15.
No.
Moving them 15 feet moves you into the bushes.
I meant towards the Naga.
Oh, towards the Naga?
Yeah. Like
Can't you
the,
throw your spears and your daggers and
trees.
stuff though?
The tree is closer to the Naga.
No, the tree next to Legend and this bush are the exact same distance.
Oh.
I found a bush. I kicked the bush. It's a good bush. You should use the bush.
All right. I'll I'll hide in the bush.
All right. 5, 10, 20.
And then,
Roll hide.
Okay. Yeah.
Roll stealth, I guess.
Yeah. Close enough. 19.
You definitely think you're hidden.
Okay.
That's reassuring.
Yeah, is it though? Huh. Now you got me thinking.
Your character thinks they're hidden, so act like you're hidden.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried to say that when you don't roll like 28 on stealth, think you're hidden. As far as you
Alright,
know, you're
sure.
hidden.
Yeah. I want to try to do a. This is a sneak attack, right? Like while I'm hidden, right? Coming down.
You would have to roll to attack first. You have advantage because you definitely have advantage due to flanking.
Control, yes.
Did I mute?
No,
That's D-Train's mic doing that.
Oh,
You broke
sorry.
out.
Fan.
You have
It's hot in
advantage
here.
due to flanking. You have to roll your attack before I tell you whether it's an attack or not.
I gotcha. Alright.
You hit it.
Awesome.
Oh, we found it, DC.
Yeah. Also, roll another attack to see if you crit.
I don't.
That one
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. Roll damage. You do not have sneak attack.
Aw.
Wow.
Damn.
You shoot one of your arrows, and you're able to hit it. But it looks upset.
Are we rolling for embedding again, or is this just never gonna happen with a throw?
Oh, were you trying to throw the dagger? Or
Yeah, I'll try to throw.
Okay. Roll a. What did I have you roll?
D100.
Roll a d100.
300.
Nice.
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 We're all stupid, and that's fine.
So I was gonna make the difficulty higher, but no, just you embedded it. Let's go with that.
Nice. Rolled better
The
than a
DC
nat
was
100.
85 unless you rolled exactly 69.
Actually, yes.
There you go. You've embedded, and you have another attack.
Yeah.
Do it,
Second extra
Dustin.
attack, right?
Yep.
Alright, I'll just do the same thing, but I aim for the eye.
Okay. That's gonna raise the AC, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Roll damage.
Alright. That was weird. Another 6. Trying to
roll-
blind them.
Roll damage again.
I just did.
I said again.
That's it again.
Oh, okay. There. Hey.
Good numbers, above average numbers.
So you
Yeah.
throw the second one and you try to make a precise shot, and you hit it dead on. You get the naga in one of its eyes on one of its heads. It hisses at you. There is blood coming from the eye. It is from that eye. It cannot see.
Awesome.
wait, it has multiple
It
heads,
probably
though.
has 3 more eyes to go.
I mean,
That's
it's,
5 more eyes. to
it's
go
got
at least.
it's got at least it's got 5 heads.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at the mini and I see 2, and you did not give us a count.
I
see
kind of
3 on the
forgot that it
Well, he
was
did
like-
say
Yeah,
earlier
there's
that
three.
it
Okay.
bit at will with
forgot that
3
it had
heads,
multiple
so
heads.
I knew it had at least 3.
Yeah,
I
I'm
forgot
sorry,
that it
I
had
didn't-
multiple heads. Whoops.
that's fine.
I already used my bonus action, so
All right.
turn over.
Zania and then Kaldar, you're on deck.
All right. This time we're gonna do the bonus action with a thunderous smite, which causes prone on a failed strength save,
Okay.
and an extra 2d6 damage.
Okay.
So I have to hit first though. So
Is my dagger
with the
still-
nat 1, that's gonna fail, but you said I have
Oh.
advantage,
You do. So that
which is a nat 20.
The duality of man.
Wait, is my dagger still in its eye?
um
Like,
the dagger is now in the eye, but the other dagger is embedded in one of its
Okay.
necks.
alright, so
Okay.
something to
Roll
give my
damage,
bonus
Doc.
damage.
Yep, that's that. which is
Nice.
And then it's wait, is it 2d8?
it's 1d8 plus 5. So you said the second
Oh.
dice is max. It rolled max anyway. So
Okay,
it's
yeah, sure.
18.
So 18 is. All right. So you.
That's the first hit. Oh, plus the 2d6 thunder damage. Hold on.
We're
The
dealing
daggers are
dab
also
witch this
cut in
turn.
metal.
So that's 25 total damage.
So the
Did
you
we?
hit with lightning, right?
And
We
it has
talked
to-
about whether or not
Oh, wait.
Controlius was going to give you crits on Smite. I think you guys only talked about Divine Smite. I don't
Yeah.
know if this still applies for
No,
Thunderous.
The Thunder Smite is a spell. It's not a Divine Smite.
Okay.
What kind of damage is
Uh,
Thunderous Smite?
It's thunder. It's thunder damage.
Oh, it's thunder. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
it's in the name.
I wasn't sure if it was thunder or lightning. I had to ask.
And it's a DC 14 strength save or it goes prone. And it's
Okay.
supposed to also get pushed 10 feet away from me, but Phoebe's right there, so I don't know if it actually
Please
gets
don't
pushed or-
splat the Naga on top of the dog.
You
Dog's
said
almost dead anyway.
Don't
14.
hurt the dog, though.
14, DC 14, yeah.
So you raise your sword up and strike it incredibly hard. The Naga, there's a crash of sound after you hit it, and the Naga shakes. It is still standing.
Butter knife. I hit it again.
Okay.
That is still supposed to hit advantage. It's 19 to hit.
All right. You're able to hit a second time.
Which is 7 slashing damage.
All right.
And I'll go ahead and roll for Phoebe's attack, which is +4 to hit, which is a 17.
17
It-
hits.
What's her damage again?
I don't know. You haven't used it this game.
2d4 piercing damage, and because of the description on Fine Seed, she also gets Thunderous Smite.
Lightning.
I thought you already used Thunderous Smite.
I can read it if you want me to. Fine Steed specifically says, if I can find it again. Hold on. I know it's in here. While mounted on your steed. Oh, never mind. I have to be on her.
Yeah, you're
Forget
not
that.
mounted.
Scratch that.
Okay. Just roll damage.
You make any spell cast that targets only me also targets her, but I'm not on her right now, so scratch that. 2d4 plus 2 is what I said. Yes. So 7 piercing.
All right. Phoebe lashes out and bites the Naga somewhere on the long, extensive tail. It is.
Wait. I also forgot. Another DC 11 strength throw or be knocked prone
Oh, for Phoebe, sure.
because of her bite attack. Yeah.
Phoebe lashes out and bites tail, tries to pull the Naga down, but the Naga is far too strong.
Dang it. Oh well. Nice try.
Uh,
Good girl.
Kaldar, you're up. Suplex, you're
Good
on
dog.
deck.
Okay.
You're
Question:
Now who?
And maybe answer.
Is the dagger Zatsu put it still there?
Yes.
The dagger is there, and it also has a wire attached to it, if memory serves. It is going back
It's
to Zatsu.
irrelevant.
I meant to say that I dropped the let go of the
That
wire.
okay. Step one: fucking rage.
Kaldar's angry.
Saw that coming.
Finally. All right.
Hey,
For
Ah!
my first attack, I am going to try to punch the dagger to drive it in.
It's going to be a higher AC.
yeah, there you go.
Reckless attack.
Okay, good enough.
All right.
Also
Stab.
has 1d8 that he can add to.
Yeah, I'm just-
Did
I'm
you
just
bardic
gonna-
again?
Yeah, he
already
did.
did.
He inspired again.
I'm just gonna automatically make a reckless because that makes sense. Does a 25 do it?
A 25 hits.
I hope so.
Cool. Oh wait. Also, everyone around me gets +3 bonus temp HP.
EB
Ten foot
and
radius.
Doc and
Yeah.
what's the range on it?
Good
10
dog.
feet.
You said 15?
10 feet.
Oh, No, I'm sorry. Only you. The dog and duck are just 15.
Well, all right then. Anyways,
Wait, what?
So I guess
So hold on.
We're two
Does
diagonal
the temp
spaces
health
away.
happen
Oh,
when
yeah.
Will makes contact?
When he rages.
it's when I rage.
Never mind.
I just forgot to mention it when I
So-
raged.
So
Doc,
we
the
don't.
f-
We
the f-
don't get it.
Y'all do not. The diagonals, the first one is 5, the second one is 15.
Math.
Does a 19 also hit?
19 also hits.
All right, I'm hitting it twice. God, yes. All right, so the first hit also was on the dagger
Oh, that's right.
to like try to drive that in.
So roll
Should I
your
roll
attack.
normal damage?
Roll normal damage. 12.
Wait, no, that's not the right. I clicked the wrong one. It's actually 11, so it's actually worse.
Plus
But
2.
it's 13
13.
plus 30. Yeah,
So it's better.
13. Well,
roll a d4
yeah.
for me.
The other one also would have been plus 2.
Yeah.
You
roll-
can
So
Will,
13
you
is still
can
larger than
also-
12. Will.
No, it would have been 14.
No. Oh, okay.
well, you can
I rolled a
also
4 on the d4.
That D8.
you can also add that D8 to attack.
But this is
to a
damage.
This is
Wait, I
damage.
think it's damage. Too.
You
check.
inspiration isn't for damage rolls. That's for D20
Okay,
rolls.
no.
Anyways, I
just
rolled a
attack,
4
okay.
on the d4.
All right. So you swing and you strike the dagger, and you're able to, like, the dagger definitely goes more, and you definitely hit the naga more. And it is actively unhappy with being stabbed by the same knife that's still embedded in its neck again.
Damage.
It's
And then should I just roll a second damage now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did hit it twice. Bada bing, bada boom. 11 again.
Law of
But it's
averages.
actually 13.
all right. You take a second swing at it, and you're able to catch it in the side and get a good strong hit in. It is not looking good. Unhappy.
It better not be. I'm also unhappy.
Suplex, you're next.
Well, since he never used my bardic inspiration, I don't need to cast that again.
Not on him
Um,
anyway.
I only have one more. Should I save it just in case? I'm gonna save it just in case. We don't know what's gonna happen after this. And I only get 3. So I'm gonna save that. Let's see.
I mean, Controlius is making it sound like it's very low on health. You could just shoot it.
Yeah, I was going to, but I'm trying to see if I have any bonus actions I can do that'll help out.
This is fair.
As a how far am I from
Are you
Yep,
thinking about
doctor.
healing word?
yeah.
That's not necessary. Doc should still have over 50 health.
I have 41 HP out of 65.
I mean,
He could get crit again and be alive.
Yeah. I
you
won't
could
say no.
You could heal the doggo. Isn't that thing almost dead?
She has 3 HP out of 11, but it's
Oh,
also
heal
she doesn't stay down once she can come back. It's not. the
Oh.
Yeah,
worst
I'm
thing
just
ever.
not sure this is worth a slot.
Alright.
mean,
It's
Well,
your
I
it's your
have it-
turn.
I have it
whatever.
in every one, 1, 2, and 3. I haven't cast but one thing.
Yeah. He's got slots.
I've got it in 3. I have it in 2, and I have it in 1. I've only cast see invisibility. That's it.
You have 9 total spell slots. I
You've
am.
cast See Invisibility
I
and
wish
2
I had that many.
Bardics. What do the Bardics cost?
They're
the Bardics
just their own
are
slot.
on their own slot.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
He
Exactly.
can
They don't count against me.
Bardic Inspiration die totals is his charisma modifier per long rest, which right now is 3.
Hmm.
All right, if y'all saying it's not,
I will not
needed.
say no.
Like, it'd be great if you could heal it to full. It can still die in one hit.
It only has 11 health. It's at 3. I mean, it's possible I could.
He is also very cute.
Ah, fuck it. I'll use a level 1. Why are you doubling up, you weirdo? Stop doing that. Everything's doubling.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right.
Do I roll that for
cast
her?
Healing
to-
word?
does
No, I do it.
train?
Hold on.
Okay.
It got 5 health.
Okay. Wait, that was
Alright.
you rolled 2 1s on that?
No,
I have plans after
It was
this
healing
one's
word
done.
level 1. It is not 2d4.
Yeah, it's only 1.
Oh, I'm
1d4
looking at the
plus
wrong
3.
one. 1d4 plus 3. Okay. I'll do it
All right,
this time.
so that I healed the doggo for 5, which puts it at 8, right? It-
Yes.
Hey, it's almost alive. Almost full health. All right, and as an action, how far away am I from old dude?
I mean, are you wanting to like attack it with your bow?
My crossbow, probably, yeah.
What's your crossbow's range?
80.
Oh, you're worth it.
Oh, you're in range. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
I
that
thought
shouldn't
so.
be greater than 60 away.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
No.
That's going around
Okay,
corners.
Yeah, I just had to make sure.
Fair enough.
All right, so I will.
What?
Well, 12 doesn't hit, so
Roll a second time
Aye.
for technical advantage.
no. Okay.
You have flanking from 50 feet away because of Controlius's janky rules.
I did even worse.
All right. You shoot off a bolted crossbow. It flies far right.
Thankfully, missing me.
I'm assuming like he's smart enough not to like shoot in your back.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, don't roll too low. I want an arrow in my back.
I mean, if you rolled a nat, if you rolled 2 nat 1s, then you got the arrow in the back. But
An arrow to the knee.
Arrow to the
That's-
back of the knee somehow sounds worse.
We had someone roll 2 nat 1s.
I feel like
that
I've
earlier.
gone first, and I've done nothing to help this battle at all. Besides,
Gave Will 2
Bardic
Bardics,
Inspiration.
which is what the bard's supposed to do.
He got an extra hit because of
Uh,
it. It did his job.
And I will go. I'm gonna go northeast about 20.
all right. Roll
He's
a
looking for another tree.
roll a d20.
That's
All right,
trees.
let's see if it'll.
5, 15, and then would you like to go north or east?
North. Hey, it only did it once that time. 5.
Bonk?
There's no 5. Oh, I thought the 9 was what you rolled for that.
No, those
Oh,
were
that's
my hits.
Oh, okay, then you're fine. You're fine.
No bonk.
No bonk.
No bonk.
So
That's the
feels
first time
bad.
bonk.
No.
Zatsu, roll a dexterity save.
Okay.
Um,
Let's see. Here it is.
uh,
We got-
advantage on that because of haste.
Oh,
Yes.
advantage on that. Yes.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, 24.
Oh.
Ooh.
Good numbers.
Nice.
Doc, roll an attack with your weapon.
Sure.
No advantage on this one.
It's 15. I don't think that hits.
Will, roll an attack with your weapon.
Me?
Yes, you.
Okay. I haven't been
thing
listening
is-
for a while.
This thing's moving, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, 15.
It's
doesn't
moving
hit
at Zatsu, I feel.
And
Probably.
Doc, roll an attack with,
Oh.
with the dog.
That's a 10.
All right.
Oof.
So, at this point, the Naga is bleeding. It is wounded. It has a dagger in the neck. It lost one of its eyes. It hisses at all of you, and then lunges backwards. Narcira, realizing what it is leaving, you able to lunge forward and grab the wire that you dropped earlier and hold onto it. The dagger ripping out the side of its throat. It is bleeding more heavily from that, but it starts running away.
Running like a bitch.
Can we chase after it and murder?
At this point, you all hear the same screech that
Oh.
Arcalcos and Hippo heard earlier. I need. Let me make sure of this. I need Doc and Will and Phoebe to do a Constitution saving throw.
It's a 20 for me. Her-
24.
she gets +1.
Good numbers.
Those
Oh
feel
wait.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's just a +1 actually. 15 on her and 20 on me.
You there?
He's thinking. Petroleus.exe is doing stuff.
He's processing.
Oh, I've muted myself. Sorry. I muted myself so you wouldn't hear me breathing. As you start advancing towards the Naga, the retreating Naga, you hear the screech, and then out of the whiteness, this large armored figure is suddenly just before you.
What?
2.
Oh,
Good morning.
what is that?
You hear in
That's
your
a
ears.
Big boy!
You hear in your ears a voice that you all recognize from your head. Not yet today. Be next time. It sprays acid from its mouth. Doc and Will,
Wait.
you succeed your saving throw
No.
and took 12 damage.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
The
so
dog
she's
was
just gone.
very dead.
Phoebe takes 24.
Oh.
That dog.
This is
No.
why I said it's not worth healing the dog.
At this point, the Naga has run away, and you've lost sight of it. This
They
large
weren't
creature,
that far in one turn.
this large creature gives a sinister smile. Be with you again later, and blinks from existence.
What the?
The world around you is still white for approximately 10 more seconds before everything returns to color. The trees that were temporarily invisible before are now visible.
Man,
I
why
don't
can't we just,
understand.
move from point A to point B without, like magical mutant snake thing with a buddy troll dude showing up?
Doc rolled random encounter dice and found one of those, and
Yep.
also another one that was a Naga.
I mean,
Uh.
D-Train said he wanted to play with something.
That
No,
was
I
Hippo.
didn't.
Oh,
That was
Hippo.
Hippo.
That was me.
Alright, Hippo said he wanted to play with something.
But it didn't play with me.
I mean,
What do you mean? It did your first damage
yeah,
to you.
it definitely hit you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay on hands myself for 15 HP.
Did I even get? No, I didn't even get hit.
I tried,
Well,
but you ran, which was probably correct. You, as everything comes back in view, you see Trixie and Leonardo staring at you blankly. Here, Leonardo, where did you go?
Don't ask questions.
We left?
I just growled.
Why weren't you helping?
I saw the trees and the bushes shaking as though people were running into them. But you'd all just vanished. And I heard a battle, but neither of us could see you.
Well, yeah, we couldn't see you either, I guess. Sure.
We didn't know what was going on.
We didn't see them, right?
No, you didn't see them. They were
Okay.
like you saw the world of white, and you saw nothing to begin with except for the knot.
World of Light.
Yeah, basically.
I couldn't resist.
Snow,
Normally I would speak, but I'm still just a goblin.
I mean, you can still speak.
green.
The
Yes.
short version is that we fought a thing that made a lot of things invisible, and we couldn't see you, and you couldn't see us, and we couldn't see half the forest, and we almost killed the snake, but then the snake ran away, and we saw like a big massive something that was kind of like a robot. I didn't get a good look at it.
So as you think back to it, the image of the creature that spat acid is very fuzzy in your. It's almost as though the memory is fighting not to be erased.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Anyways, not much we can do about that. Onwards to Castile.
Let's just go. Let's just ignore all that bullshit and just
Growl and just keep
onwards
going.
to our objective.
You have to
Alright.
walk now.
I just growl
Don't have
looking at
to.
the floor and just keep on walking with you guys.
I
Me
pull
too,
out my
huh?
lute and try to sing my song now.
Okay, sing your song.
Do I need to roll performance first?
No.
Oh, okay. I pull out my lute, start strumming, and I go, oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. He's a man eater.
I'm gonna if the soup is no longer in the backpack, I'm gonna rest on Will's shoulder and kind of just like lay there for a while.
Can probably carry both of. Can
I am tiny. I am the size of a water bottle.
But that doesn't really change your weight, does it?
It technically does. It reduces it to an eighth of its
It's
weight.
fine. I'm a big, strong barbarian. I can still probably do that.
Hey, you're fine.
If you want to be technical about it, divide 173 by 8, and that's the result. So it's
Oh
like
yeah, we're good then.
the 20-pound weight
22.
on one shoulder.
I could carry like at least 50 more pounds, I think. Or can I?
Alright. So we marching our way to.
That's what we said.
Alright.
Oh wait, no, I can only carry 20 more
I
pounds.
mean, that's
Alright, never
assuming that
mind.
you're running, that you have D train.
Yeah,
Forget. I'll just walk. Fine.
no, we're good.
Yeah.
It should be fine.
As you get to Castile, Leonardo, astonished by the size of this. Looking around at all the buildings. So big. He's surprised to see the mansion and the size of the lumberyard, and even surprised by y'all's home.
Where were you last year?
He still does not have a grasp on that.
Not sure.
We don't have like years counted in this world yet, do we?
I do not
So
have a calendar. No.
Okay.
So should we take him to Fancy Pants and Fancy Pants Jr.?
Yeah.
As you're
Yeah.
taking him there, he stops by the building next to your house. There's a third room. There's a third
Yeah.
entrance.
I was already thinking about this earlier, but proceed.
That was his old home.
Yup.
I'm just glad it wasn't one of our current homes. But sure.
I mean, the odds of Catrolius thinking of this in advance are very high.
You can't see my smile.
Oh,
You take him toward the mansion. As you knock on the door, Fancy Pants Senior, whose name I've lost. I'm not at my
Byron Silvertongue.
Byron
Lord
Silvertongue.
Byron Silvertongue, son Richard Silvertongue.
Opens the door.
I love
looks,
that you remember Fancy Pants though.
You've been saying it all fucking time. Byron looks at you. Yes. What do you want?
Here's your grandpappy. We found him.
That,
Byron,
I'm gonna say, are you aware of a Leonardo Silvertongue?
You can
If
still
that
say
was
that.
his name.
Never heard of
But
the
that's
name.
what it's
I don't
called,
remember. I don't have a cousin named Leonardo. You see Leonardo sort of hesitate backwards. I'm sorry. We must just have a similar last name. And he backs away, starts heading back towards the building that you speak. Byron looks at the
What wa-
group of you. Like,
What was
is there
Then
anything else
I
you need?
roll
What-
dice to figure out if
I
he's
grab
telling
him
the
and pull
truth.
him back.
no? What was the
If-
Leonardo's son's name?
Robert.
What about a
roll
Robert
perception,
Silverton?
or roll insight, legend.
Also, let Will talk while the dice is moving.
I was then gonna ask him if he's aware of a Robert Silverton.
So legend, he's lying through his teeth.
Yep.
And oh no, I'm sorry. Who are you trying to figure out if they're lying? Legend.
Byron.
Byron?
Yeah.
As far as you know, Byron's telling the truth.
Wait, who was
Okay.
The
So
Controlius just
Controlius just
unintentionally
gave me
this
2 bits of information for 1.
I did. I thought you were asking someone else.
Yeah, he thought I was asking about Leo.
Lord Silvertongue looks at you. Robert? No. Never heard of. I don't know anyone in the family named Robert.
Can I...
Interesting.
Suddenly, a
Since I
lot
know what he
less
sounds like when he's
trusting.
apparently telling the truth, do I hear anything different when he talks about Robert?
For Byron,
Yes.
roll inside again.
You're gonna make me roll a second die. Fine.
Yeah.
Do they even look similar to each other?
This isn't a coincidence. 13's not
was-
gonna get it.
Who was lying and what were they lying about?
Leonardo ran off saying that we must just have a similar last name.
Oh,
That was,
Was
a lie.
lying.
Yeah.
okay.
So Doc, roll a perception.
Yay, -2. I got it 13.
They look very similar. Like they have a similar face structure. That's easy enough to tell. Legend, as far as you can tell, he's telling the truth about Robert Silvertongue. That's the name. Anyone with that name.
Okay.
I look over at Pappy Fancy Pants and I'm like, what's the deal, homie?
And he's looking at you and he sort of gives a motion that to just stop.
No? What's the deal?
I want to try a persuasion check, but I also don't know what I would even say.
Who are you
I'm
trying
gonna ask. Or
Let
go.
D-Train do his thing. He was the one who's talking.
I'm asking him again. What's the deal?
Leonardo just sort of shakes his head. Motions towards the house.
Look, we
No. You're not going
Hey.
anywhere, sir.
I mean, he's 10 feet away from you.
That's some
I ask him
intimidation.
again,
Are you
what's the deal?
are you trying to like get up in his face and ask him?
Mm-hmm.
Is his back turned
28,
to us?
jeez.
Roll sleight of hand, D-Train.
Yes, +9 on that. Forgot you had expertise in that already.
So, as you're trying to intimidate him, you feel something being slipped towards your hand. You notice it is a leaf, but as you look at it, and you're trying to be subtle about it, you look at it as like, I don't think this person's. But if they
Where-
are, and then they're just dots. You look on the back of the leaf and it says, "Talk in private."
Hey guys, I'm gonna go hang out with Pappy Fancy Pants here.
can I go with them?
I'll
No.
go with.
I mean,
No.
No, okay.
if y'all want to like abandon Byron and just leave, that's the thing I'll let you do.
You
Is
guys
his
can
back-
go somewhere, but you can't
Sad.
hang out here.
Is the dude's back?
Wait,
turned
hold
to
on.
us already?
Who gave him? Was it Byron or Leonardo that handed him the note?
Leonardo.
Leonardo.
Okay, I thought you made it sound like he ran off already.
He was about 10 feet away. D-Train advanced on him and gave him
I
a
advanced
leaf.
it.
He tried to scare him. And then was
Okay, I
given a
thought
leaf.
he was trying to intimidate Byron this whole time. I got
No,
confused.
I don't care about fancy pants.
Since I am aware that Leo was lying and does not want to talk about it, I'm gonna go talk to the Kesdale blacksmith
Okay.
and have a very interesting reunion.
Oh, I also need to go talk to the blacksmith.
I want to go practice archery.
Okay.
I'll follow Suplex if
All right.
he's
So
doing the thing.
everyone's moving away from Byron. Byron's sort of like as you all just sort of split up. Byron just sort of slams the door.
I didn't
I'm
seem
going
interested in
to
this anyway.
I'm going to start with
Man.
Zatsu. Zatsu, roll an attack roll with your bow.
Oh, we're
Okay.
still doing the session. I thought I can't.
Attack.
Oh, we're not done yet.
He just ended combat, so you change screens.
Okay, you
Oh,
hit your target.
It's
Cool.
weird. Combat's
I'm
usually
trying to
the
get
end.
anger out
That's fair.
from the Naga fight because we didn't end up killing him like I wanted because I wanted his head as a trophy.
Fair enough. What was I gonna say? Next, I will go with whoever's going to the blacksmith.
It's me and Legend, I think.
Have fun thinking of dialogue for this dude after I introduce myself as Goblin Calcos.
So as you walk into the blacksmith, you notice that there is a sign up. The sign says temporarily closed.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
What you do hear though is in the back you hear some commotion behind the building.
I'm going there.
Same.
You walk to the back behind the workshop and you see the blacksmith, the orc, packing a large not wheelbarrow, wagon with the shell, and he's struggling to get it in. He's working to try and get the shell into the wagon, but he's struggling with it. He sees Kaladar.
Yeah, I offer to help.
Strength check at advantage.
Ooh, I get advantage.
I mean, so
Please-
he's technically
Please
helping
don't
you.
suck. Please don't suck. Yeah, that checks out.
Alright, so y'all,
Double 18.
Law of retrain.
y'all are able to get the shell into the back and he goes, "Thank you." And you look at the shell and there are points where he's definitely hit it and points where stuff has happened, but the biggest damage is still from when you picked up and slammed.
What?
Like,
I did that?
yeah, you
Yes.
did
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you got angry
Yeah.
that you couldn't do anything after.
Oh, I was just like beating on it. I didn't pick it up.
No, at one point you picked up and slammed into the ground.
Picked it up and slammed it. Yeah, that happened.
Okay, if you say so. I don't
Um,
remember that.
It's
I don't remember it either.
So, like,
Blinded
there-
by anger.
there are parts that broke off, and he has those, and he's been trying to work on those, but he's very obviously had a difficult time with that. He goes, I was going to go visit my cousin. He lives in Andoberg. He's a blacksmith there. I thought I might be able to get the help.
How convenient.
He looks down at Goblin Calcos and goes, "Did you pick up one of the friends from the village in the north?"
Nah, it's just me. Yeah, stuff happened. I'm not gonna talk about it.
And he looks at you and goes, "Recognize that one's voice. What's
I
your name, little
exclaim.
one?"
It's
My name's
Arcalcos.
Arcalcos. I was helping you smith some stuff. Like, what was it? No, about 20 days. Nah, not 20. 14 days ago.
And he stares at you.
2
and
weeks.
he looks at you. And goes, Did the robot die? Did you name the goblin after the robot?
Robot drank a potion.
Bad
That
things happened. I'm not gonna talk about it.
He pauses. He goes. You see him like pull like a little whiskey tumbler, not tumbler,
Flask.
flask out of his back pocket. Look at it and he goes, "Maybe I've been drinking."
Nah, you're good. Just don't ask questions.
Might be my best plan.
I'm just gonna quickly explain. There was a hag, there was a potion, he drank it, that happened.
It was
Oh.
his he.
Bought a hag. There's like he's looking at you both sort of impressed but also concerned. And looking directly at our Calcos. Get a deal with a hag?
Yep.
No, he's just an idiot.
Nods his head a few times. That reads. Anything else you want to ask the blacksmith before I move on?
I'm going to say, since he's going to the other place, if he's willing to wait a small bit, because we're also going there soon, so we could accompany him.
What time of day is it?
It's later in the day.
And he's
It's-
gonna set off late at.
Like after
He's
afternoon?
packing off.
Packing.
Packing at this point. He's gonna.
Okay.
My plan was to leave in the morning, but I can definitely wait for y'all. That'll definitely. There's sometimes bandits on the road. It'll definitely help to have for a little bit of assistance, perhaps protection.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
I appreciate it. I'll see if I'm giving you a discount, and maybe my brother can give you a discount too.
While we're at it, I'm going to explain how I want to, like, basically a big ol' like iron or steel pole staff thing. You remember, right?
I don't, but I'll smile and nod like I
No,
did.
you don't remember the thing? Okay.
Of all the things I remember, that's not one of them.
I wanted a big, heavy metal stick
Okay.
for reasons.
For reasons I don't recall. Sure.
Okay, I'm starting to remember this now.
I
Yeah,
think, like,
you
now that you're
remember?
mentioning, I don't remember why you want it, but I remember you wanted it. But
Yeah,
he'll make
y'all
a
will
note of it.
find out when I'm level 6.
Oh, yeah, I remember this now. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yes, I remember exactly why you want this. He
Uh-huh.
he doesn't have one in stock, but he'll see if his brother can make you.
Or
It will
maybe
make
just
one.
a real spear would work. I'll iron out the
Yeah,
details.
he'll figure out the details. He doesn't have much of his stock at this point. He sold a lot of it trying to get prepared for the trip, so he didn't just leave weapons laying.
Just a question of
But
if.
he'll see about like what his brother might have when he gets there. If he doesn't have anything about perhaps making something for you at a discount.
Sick gauntlets, by the way.
He's glad you like him. Moving on to D Train and Leonardo, and who was following along there?
I was with him.
Okay.
Seeing him.
Leo's just fine with Doc hanging along, even though he said speak in private.
And yeah, he opens the door, lets Suplex into his old house first, and then looks back and motions along for Xenia to follow in. As she was heading in that direction, the two of you get in there, and he follows you and closes the door. The house is basically bare. There's a thin layer of dust on everything. There is what would be a bed, but there's no mattress on it. There's just a couple of wooden poles, wooden bars between them. And just like a couple thin leather straps to hold up what the mattress would. There is a single chair, and what looks like used to be a desk, but there's so much dust on it that it almost looks like the dust is bowing. This room obviously has not been used in a very long time. He looks around, and you can see he is getting slightly emotional. But goes over and grabs the chair and brushes the dust off it. Sits down and faces you.
Now,
both.
are you going to be honest with us? Who are you really? We want to help you. We don't mind that. Just tell us who you really are.
I am Leon.
So
I don't know how long I've been. The village is different from. And that man must be nothing like anyone. He swallows a dry swallow. I don't belong here.
I have an
to-
idea, but I'm not here, so I can't say it yet.
I
You
did
too,
not
huh?
want to impose my life upon and his family, as I am not someone they know. Obviously, been so long since I've been gone, they don't recognize my name. I wonder how Robert grew without me, what kind of man he became. That is something you never know.
That's not technically true, sir.
Question: how?
It's best you don't ask questions, but first off, to the dungeon master, can we tell if he's lying to us?
Roll an insight check.
Should I do it too?
Yeah, you can do it too. You can both do it.
Mine is. No, I do have
15.
I have proficiency in insight. It's still a 9. Never mind.
Zenny, he sounds like he's being super honest with you. D-Train, as far as you can tell, he's being honest.
All right. Well, I need to do some digging around first. But I want to come back to this conversation a little bit later.
Ozzy, I appreciate it. I'm not sure what you're offering, but
Don't worry about that right now.
I don't think I should stay.
You just stay here for now.
Can I sidebar Suplex and ask what he's thinking?
Roll a persuasion check, D-Train.
He's good at those.
God damn it.
Not
You
this
did
time.
it, Will. You jinxed him.
You're welcome.
He looks at you and goes, I can't stay. It doesn't feel correct.
Then
Even
are you
if-
going back to Lorwyn, or?
I think that is the best place for me. If they
Well,
don't
I
accept
have-
me there, then I may go and stay with the guy. Just
Well,
even
I have an idea, but
having an idea.
it
do-
might.
What is the idea?
Well, see, I could talk to the dead.
And the look of unsureness just strengthens.
Yeah, I figured you'd have that reaction. But yeah, if I could find out
I
If
admit it is quite
Robert-
unsettling. You're not wrong.
if I could figure out if Robert has passed, I can have a conversation with him and see exactly where this all leads.
And
Are you
can-
suggesting finding the family grave?
you see
Yes,
him
that is
sort
exactly what I'm suggesting.
of clenching his jaw, and he's not pleased. Would dig up my son's grave.
I don't have to dig him up.
Have you seen graves around the town? Graveyard at all?
Not yet, but I was going to go ask some questions.
I don't know what they do now. But in my
Well, it's
day,
up to you.
bury them in the. If you would not disturb his grave, I would allow.
Do you think there would be any family history locked away in the mansion? Like maybe if your
Oh,
son, if there's any record of your son, it might be in there.
He blinks and goes, I'm not sure. Keep it. So far, family act.
When this series is done, I would like to share the thought I had.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
I just realized something. I may not be able to help you after all.
It has to be dead for a certain period of time.
Well, no, that's not the problem.
What's that? What's the problem?
When it says the corpse has to be within range, does that mean it has to be out of the ground?
What's the range?
What's the range?
10 feet?
Not
I
necessarily.
6
mean,
feet
the
under.
old saying is 6 feet under. You just
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah,
find your
that's what I
grave.
thought.
You should
That's
be
what
good, yeah.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
Can it hear you, and can you hear it through 6 feet of dirt? That's the real question. I had a well,
I assume it summons like a ghost or something.
it like reanimates the body to talk for a little bit. I think that's it. But well, sorry we can't help you then.
It's fine.
I mean, it's a shot in the dark. It's up to you. What do you want to do?
I think it's best for that to be. If I stay, they're the memory. And even if I knew what happened, I don't think.
Well, we're heading to Andoberg tomorrow. You're welcome to come with us if you don't want to go all the way back to Lorwyn.
Pauses. Work?
It's a town out to the west of here. A little bigger than this place, if I would have heard of it. Maybe you can find a new life there.
Versus it might be worth. I appreciate
It's not a problem.
it. And at that, unless there's something else,
I did briefly want to talk with Suplex outside this guy's house with
Okay.
them not in earshot.
Okay. Y'all can leave the house. Oh, y'all have your
Okay.
discussion.
Yeah, because I have somewhere else I wanted to go to. But yeah, all right.
I was gonna suggest. I kind of am stuck on the idea of maybe there is something in the house that would hint at Lord Byron's ancestry. Maybe give something on the family. Could like, and I'm usually not one to suggest this, but could we sneak into the house? You can turn us invisible, right? How long does that last?
Invisibility lasts.
If I,
1 hour.
if I wasn't trying to get all my anger out,
Invisibility's 1 hour.
Yep, up to an hour.
Mhm.
if you don't
I
want to
mean,
do
you
it
have
that
to
way,
not make noise and not get caught by other means.
Yeah, it's
if you don't want to do it that way,
concentration.
I can help.
And I mean, I do have a +5 in stealth. We could also get Snake Lady to help us, but I don't know. What are you thinking? Because I've been training Cheese, so
I mean, I'd like to help him reconnect to his family, but if he's so intent on
I was thinking,
leaving,
I was thinking the same thing. While we're out here by ourselves, I was thinking about going to talk to our good friend the guard and seeing if possibly he knows anything about their family and their
I mean,
what's
depends
the
on
word?
how long he's been working for the town. But yeah, sure.
Well, more along the lines, I wanted to know if he knows anything about their family burial grounds,
Oh, I get a. I suddenly look very uneasy at the idea of this again. But I mean, I won't stop you.
I don't know. Something just seems off.
Well, if you want to sneak into his mansion, let me know. I can go with you.
What do you think about getting the snake lady to help?
She's pretty stealthy. I guess she can help us.
All right. Should we go get her?
Sure.
All right, we're gonna go get the snake lady.
All right. I'm actually gonna stop y'all there.
Yeah.
Because I need to draw out figure out what the mansion looks like. So
We just made a new direction that Controlius didn't plan. I love it.
I mean, that's not the first time. So, it is getting closer to nightfall in Castile.
That
but-
sequence has ended. I'm going to say what I was thinking.
Okay.
What are the odds that someone down the lineage, like, had a daughter and then married Byron or Byron's ancestors, and then, like, it's just not a direct bloodline down from Leo anymore?
Well,
Well,
the
we'll
last name carried over. It's got to be somewhere up there, right?
Yes, but it would explain why, like, if Leo has a son, and then, like, did I think through this incorrectly? I'm just gonna shut
I
up and
think
not
so,
waste
'cause,
time.
A little bit.
if there was a daughter involved, then it would have took over someone else's name.
Yes. I just assume it's just been so long that they don't remember these ancestors.
I mean, I assume it hasn't been like 8 generations. It'd be closer to like 3 or 4, which is still within reason.
It seems like it's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's only been like 3 or
Like,
4
the
generations,
town-
you're not going to remember the names of your ancestors beyond
It didn't.
a couple.
Leo is 1. Robert is 2. You have to have 1 or 2 people there for no one to remember Leo and Robert, and then Byron, and then Richard. That's 5 minimum, probably 6, for this to make sense.
Like,
I mean,
bro, he didn't really. The town had visibly changed since, like, a lot.
Yeah, it can be 100 years. 100 years is a long time, but that's not long enough for 4 generations of names to just be forgotten about.
I feel
Additionally-
I feel like it's been more than 100 years.
I
Yeah,
feel like
I
we
feel
don't
like it's
have
been
a
like
a couple
hundred.
Guys, another thing is his family from his time didn't really seem like big record keepers.
Yeah, he was not rich and powerful like they are now back then.
But the fact that didn't the queen know him when she was princess?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
True.
And she's old as dirt, so
Yes.
No, she's the queen.
Rude.
But
still
she-
old as dirt.
I mean,
Yeah,
I would
she's had-
need an accurate representation of what the average lifespan of a royal fae is in Controlius's universe, and I don't think he's gonna hand me that information.
Not yet, no.
Not directly.
Probably not.
I mean, we had info that the queen is pretty darn old.
All right, next time we're there, I'll just ask.
That's something Suplex would do, and even I wouldn't do that. You never ask a woman her age.
I'm a brave boy.
So I'm gonna actually end the stream here. Wow, this is very interesting discussion. I do want to end the stream earlier rather than later. So I want to appreciate everyone who did drop by. Hope you all enjoyed it, and have a great night.